Hey, it's ArchieLuxury. Wearing my woven t-shirt today. We're coming to you live. Guys, we've got a wonderful show today. We are pumping! And I gotta tell you guys, it ain't fucking easy. We're here to talk watches. Wristwatches. I'm wearing the Zenith, Oyster Claw, Ostrich Claw, Zenith. Today's show, 2 watches is more than enough. Downsize now. That's right. Let's run the music. I want to talk to you for 15 minutes before we allow panelists on. Let's run an intro. And we'll start the show. Let's run it, baby. Buy watches from in America? Hi guys, it's ArchieLuxury. Guys, I want to talk to you about David SW. Guys, if you are in America, if you are looking for a Rolex watch of your dreams, in fact, if you're looking for a contemporary modern wristwatch, I strongly advise you to look at David SW. Guys, don't play the dealer games. Don't bring in chocolates or Krispy Kremes for your dealer hoping to get a Rolex at retail. It's futile. Please, guys, save your dignity. Keep some pride. Go to David SW. I would highly recommend David SW. If you're in America and you're looking for a watch, go to David SW. That's right, guys. David SW. That's who I recommend. Who else?
Come and get it! Come and get it!
Come and get it!
Come and get it! Come and get it!
You won't regret it in 2022 at Tip Top Snack Bar!
That's right, Tip Top Snack Bar. That's the one, guys. That's where we are from. And what are you going to do on this show? Upvote!
Hey, everybody. It's time to upvote. Woo! Look, I can even do it. Watch. There. It was that easy. All I needed to do is to upvote. That's all you need to do. It doesn't even take a wiggle of your finger or even just a wiggle of one of my teeth here to upvote. Just do it.
That's right. The teeth. The wriggles, the teeth, fuckers. That's exactly it. That's the one. The teeth were wiggly. Wiggly teeth. Wiggle the teeth, guys. That's the one.
Among hosts He travels quickly.
Brisbane Airport, getting ready to get out of Dodge to Bangers. Just landed in Melbourne.
He has purpose.
I'm in Nana Plaza. I want you badly, honey, 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 honey. Gay men.
He comes over water. He travels with others.
Where's your wallet, fucker horn? Hey, Mark, it's really great to see you. How's the tour going there?
He will oppose.
QR's got no one to blame except themselves.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
He brings violence and destruction.
Last night, busted my fence. I nearly died. You nasty, vicious, foul-mouthed, vinyl fuckers.
Are you okay?
Yeah. $50 soda water shower. No, thank you. I kiss you everywhere. I give you service. I kiss you everywhere. No thanks. For you. Come on.
See you.
Do you mind if I stay for a while? All snuggle up in each other's arms. Do you mind if I stay by your side? Just looking at you all the time goes by. Do you mind if I stay by your side? Just looking at you all the time goes by.
Guys, it is ArchieLuxury, and you are on the greatest live stream channel there is. So today, guys, let's talk about the topic. 2 watches isn't more than enough. 2 watches is more than enough. And I gotta be honest with you, I'm in my 50s, okay? 40s, I was constantly building the collection. And it's funny. I had the burglary, and it's like a bees that have had their honey stolen. Then they go back and create a bigger hive. Now, I kind of did the same thing, and you know what? I now want to look at it and see what I want to do for myself. What is it that I want? I want to have happiness in my collection. And I got to be honest with you. You got to have happiness. That's what you want. That's exactly it. You got to have happiness. And I got to be totally honest with you. How many of these fucking things do you want? And I'm starting a cleanup in my room. Going to be getting rid of a lot of shit. And part of the cleanup, you start to look at things that you own, how many watches you have. How many of these fucking things do you really need? How many do you need? And I think the first step is to say, if you've got children you promised to watch to, put that to the side. That's a watch for them. So in my case, my oldest son, my oldest son, well, this is with the Japanese. The other two kids, they got a Rolex each. Alex and Anthony got a Rolex each, which they asked me to sell. Then my other kids, well, Nathan got the Grand Seiko, and Joshua got the tuna, the Tudor. Done. So, okay, so that's done. Now, for myself, I came to a situation where I've amassed a collection. And let's bring it up. I know some people, why is he doing it? Why does he bring it? Well, I bring it up because it's my collection. It's my show. I can fucking do what I want. And I want to use this as a case study. Now, we got some super chats. Quickly, we got some very good super chats. This is what the lifeblood of the show. We got Sam Davidson, £2. Love the pontiff. Love the pontiff. You know what? Let's play it, baby. Play it, baby.
Come on, mate, I'm not like the shroom! The shroom! I'm not like the shroom! Answer me call, man. Come on, I'm a big fan, man. Come on, answer the call, Arch. Love the pontiff! Love the pontiff!
Let's do that again. That was so bloody
Come
good.
on, mate, I'm not like the shroom! The shroom! I'm not like the shroom! Answer me call, man. Come on, I'm a big fan, man. Come on, answer the call, Arch. Love the pontiff! Love the pontiff!
I gotta tell you this, guys. I gotta tell you this. I gotta tell you this. We got another super chat. Super chat. Rich Mitch, touch the pontiff. And we've also, that's Rich Mitch, touch the pontiff. And we got cannoli cream, $2, wristwatch, check. I'm wearing the Zenith, the shotgun wound. So back to the collection. You know what? How many of these fucking things do we need? How many of these fucking things do we need? And I gotta be totally honest with you. We don't need as many as we think we do. We don't need as many as we think we do. Society, we don't even wear neckties anymore. I gotta tell you. In my case, 2 is enough. 2 Rolex, Bluesy Explorer, Diver, and a GMT. And if you wanted to be fancy, you could throw in a chronograph. That's it. Done. Finished. Kaput. That's it. That's it. Then again, you could say, well, hang on a minute. 2, let's go a gold precious metal. You could have the JLC and the Bluesy. Fucking perfect for life. That's it. We got little Dave, $2. Has Blondie ever thanked you for giving her a boost? Hey, she's been very good to me. She's been good to me. I've been good to her. She's a nice lady. I like her a lot. I do like her. So the question is, keep 2, get rid of the rest. And I'm not telling you to fire sell, slowly sell them off. boom, boom, boom. Slowly sell them off. And you know what? In my case, reduce debt. Reduce debt. That's what I want to do, is reduce debt. Reduce debt. Done. End of story. End of story. End of story. 2 is enough. We got M3 6-speed, $5. Pontiff, is consolidation key to happiness? I have 3 Rolly. SD4K. That's the Sea Dweller 4000. That's the 40 mil ceramic that came out really early. Only done for 18 months. It's a nice watch. Inherited 78-day date, gold, and a modern Pepsi on oyster. Drooling for a Daytona, though. You know, M3 6-speed, I got to be totally honest with you. It can be 2, it can be 3, it can be 4. Doesn't really matter. All I'm trying to tell you is, how many of these fucking things do you really need? And I get it. You know what? 2, I think those 3 you got. Sea Dweller, everybody. I think in a collection, some basic principles are everybody needs some sort of diver. You need some sort of GMT, and you want something else, whether it's a gold watch or, in my case, my friends banded together and got me the Speedy. It's enough. It's enough. It's enough. It's enough. So, is the consolidation? Of course, it's a happiness thing, because when you've got so many watches, you got to store them safely. You got to service them. And you end up wearing the beaters so you don't damage the good ones. It's just such a crop of shit. Sell them. Get out of them. Less is more. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. So what I'm trying to say to you is, that think about it. Think which ones is enough, because what the fuck are you going to do with all of this shit? What are you going to do with all of this shit that you collected? And I'm of the same ilk. Just fucking keep the core, get rid of the other ones. And does it make you happier? Yes, it does. Okay, guys, we're going to open up the link. Let's get the link posted. Let's get the link done now. Let's get the link posted. I got to tell you something very special. You got to realize this. The watches themselves there, they don't necessarily make you happy. Okay? But we got people jumping on already here. Who we got jumping on today now? We got Doc BBW. Hey, Doc, how are you?
I'm okay. How's my audio?
Your
today?
audio is fantastic.
Oh, excellent. So I thought I'd come on until the A-team shows up. I don't know what's going on.
You are A-team. Everybody's a winner on this channel.
Ah, I see. Participation awards all around.
Now, I want to ask you this. What would you think of downsizing to 2 watches? Tell me, please, tell me.
Well, I've already kind of mentioned my recent love affair with the Speedmaster. People think I'm bullshitting when I'm really not. I could conceivably going down to 2. one of them being the Speedy, and you know, one of them being probably one of my Daytonas, and being completely happy with that. I'm a chronograph guy, so yeah, I like the Submariners, and I like a little bit of variety, but for whatever reason, I'm a chronograph guy. Just love the chronographs. And actually, a new thing happened. You can still hear me, right?
Yes.
I have now ventured upon my first pulsations bezel, and really digging that. Just adds a little different flavor to the whole chronograph thing.
Tell me this, Doc. I wanted to ask you something, right?
Yes, sir.
2 watches which of your vintage would you keep?
Well, I thought about that actually.
Can you send me a pic? Is there a pic of the 2 watches you would keep?
Let me see.
Because I would be highly offended if you didn't keep that Breitling that I sent you.
I'm going to say no comment to that, and let me see, let me see if I can find. That would be considered a cherished watch. That's, even though I purchased it, it's kind of like a gift, you know. I mean, I don't think I could sell it because of the history. Even though I did buy it, you didn't gift it to me exactly, but you gave me a really good price, and it was early in our relationship. You didn't know me that well, but I appreciate that, and I still wear that watch quite a bit, especially popular during happy hours.
Doc,
I'm
cut
looking
the
for
shit.
the picture.
Cut the shit, Doc.
I'm looking for the picture. I'm looking.
Looking at my collection here. Which 2 would be it? Which 2 would be the 2 you would keep if you were me?
Oh golly, only 2?
Yes.
Well, the Speedmaster was
Okay, maybe 3. Maybe 3.
The
Okay.
Speedmaster was a gift, so you
We can
can't
get
really.
a dispensation because I didn't pay any money for the. We can get a dispensation from the Catholic Church because I didn't actually pay any money
For the Speedy.
For the Speedy. So,
And it's a gift, so
say,
you can't
okay,
really. That's
if
off the
that's the case,
table.
Arch,
That's off the table. But all the other ones are on the table. And I've said this before, I'll say it again. I would get rid of the garbage, keep the
garbage.
I'd keep the bluesy, and I'd keep the world time. That's it. That's it. Now, I will say this,
You would
though,
keep the bluesy and the world time and get rid of everything else.
and obviously keep the Speedy because it was a gift. Now, I will say this: the Polar Explorer, that one might be off the table as well, because
So you're saying there's 4: world time,
yeah,
world time, bluesy,
yep.
explorer, and speedy.
And the reason I'd say the Explorer should stay is only because that represents your survivor watch. To me, that makes a statement that you, sir, are a survivor. So since that was your survivor watch, I can understand keeping the Polar Explorer, because that does make a statement about your resilience. The fact that you can get knocked down, but you get right back up. So that's a watch I might consider saying, okay, that has to stay in the stable because of its special history. And in the same way as the Speedy has a special history as a gift. But the other ones can go. Please go.
Speedy, Explorer 2, Bluesy, and World Time. So that means get rid of the Zenith. Right?
Yes, you don't need.
Get rid of the
It's
JJ
not healing. You've
Lacoon.
had it long enough. It's not healing. The Zenith is not healing. So it needs to be put out of its misery.
The Breguet, you'd even get rid of the Breguet?
Softer call, but probably. It's just, I mean, just admit to yourself that you got the Breguet because you used to have a Breguet. You have you have sort of a love affair with the Breguet, but it's just not what it used to be. You know, I mean, even people admit that when it comes to even the Type 20, the Type 20 isn't what it used to be. When it first came out, it was lean, it was mean, it was a desirable machine. But now it's kind of bloated. I think it's dragging you down. It's better than the JLC. So, I mean, if there's a toss up between selling the Breguet and selling the JLC, there's a reason that the Breguet is easier to sell because it's more desirable. And I get that. But we're talking just in terms of the ideal collection honed down. And so the nice thing about the 4-piece that I would select out there is there's a variety of dial, right? So you have a Speedmaster, black dial, Polar Explorer, white dial, Bluesy, blue dial, World Time, well, that's just unique upon itself. And it's a sort of a amalgamation of colors in the dial. So isn't that a nice variety of pieces? Just happens that way. Just happens that way, but maybe it's happening that way for a reason. So do you need the redundancy of a black dial chronograph, JLC, Breguet, when you already have a Speedmaster that's not going anywhere? I'd argue no. I'd argue no.
I see.
I see. I
I
understand.
gotta ask you something serious about this, but okay.
I've been serious the whole time since I've come on tonight. But
What would you get rid of yourself in your collection? What would you say for 2 pieces?
do as I say, not as I do. That's what I would say to that.
Tell me this: do you
I'm
think
selling some of my pieces.
Let me ask you this: are you going to keep your collection? Because you've got an interesting thing. You actually have pieces. You have pieces that are very. You have pieces that are. How do I put this? You got vintage. It's hard to re-get them again. You know what I mean?
That's true even of the inexpensive one that I have. It's $500 watch, but I could never replace it. So yeah, that's the way I look at all of my vintage pieces, is they're kind of difficult to replace if I chose to. Yeah. But then I look at, like I said, I'm a chronograph guy, but I appreciate the Submariners. So my purple rancher sourced Bluesy, okay, I can't get rid of that because if I did, I can't replace it. Do you know that the rancher is trying to get himself a purple Bluesy? I don't know how hard he's trying, but he's looking around.
Hey, Josh. How are you? You okay? I got to tell you, Josh, Nate, Doc, I got to tell you something. Maybe you could sell one to him and downsize your own collection.
No. You
don't like to sell to Rancher? He's not a good buyer? Tell me more.
Well, no, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that I have the purple Bluesy.
That's exactly what you're saying to me. Tell me more.
Well, okay. I don't get compliments on my watches very often. And I think most people, if they notice it's a Rolex, they're not going to say anything because they know that, okay, this guy probably thinks he's a big deal because he has a Rolex. So usually if I'm wearing a Rolex, I don't.
Yeah, the only thing you got nearest to a compliment was somebody saying it's a woman's watch.
Which one was that one?
The vintage Daytona compliment on the plane.
No, she didn't say it was a. She said it was my grandfather's watch.
Even worse. She can't even use her grandfather's watch. At least with a woman's watch, she can use it herself.
Well, she did say when I said what it was and that it wasn't my grandfather's watch, she did say it looks nice and it looks like something I could wear, which is saying it's a woman's watch, I suppose. And yeah, women do like vintage Daytonas these days. Women are wearing the modern Daytonas like it's a woman's watch. Women are into oversized watches. I see them all the time. I go to the bank or wherever. Women are wearing these huge watches now.
Let me say this to you, Doc.
Yes, sir. Talk to me.
I'm seriously thinking, I'm going to give you a time plan, okay? So I actually get my watch box this week, okay? I'm going to be picking it up, okay?
Uh-oh.
Because they painted it. You know what I mean? They painted it.
It sounds like you're going to give me some cowbell, Hills there. You're going to give me some cowbell? You're going to get rid of some of these watches, some of these clunkers, some of these Shitas.
What do you mean by clunkers, Doc? That's not very nice, is it? What do you mean? Clunkers. What the
Come on.
fuck?
Some of these watches don't match. It's like if you're Sesame Street. Some of these watches don't go with the others. You've got a world time there. A world time.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell
Yes.
is a Hillbilly Zenith doing right below it?
The Hillbilly Zenith, let me tell you, I love that watch.
I'm not saying you don't. I'm just saying in terms of Sesame Street, which of these things don't go with the others. I'm just
together.
saying it's almost like you have two watch collections. You have your serious collection and your shitter collection. And if you want to do that, that's fine. You have, I'm going to go out and I'm going to wash my car. I'm going to do, what is that thing you do where you put all the soap on it? I don't do it on mine, but I noticed you do
Wax
it on
it, you
yours.
mean?
No, but you
Foam
you
it,
do the
foaming.
foam on it. You do the foam on it.
Snow foam, the snow foam. Doc,
Well, if you do that, right? If you do this foam on it, right? You don't want to wear a
Doc,
nice
how
watch
does this
during that.
look? How does this look, Doc?
Is that original?
What?
The kangaroo sticker and the stripes, are those original or aftermarket?
LV's doing it.
So LV put those on.
Yes. What do you? This is just a mock-up. I haven't had it back yet. This is a mock-up.
Oh, don't paint on your LV box. I don't know much about boxes. I'm
but why
not the
not?
person for box
You
talk.
know what?
But don't paint your box. Mookie, can you quote that? Don't paint your box. Mookie, you know what to do with that. Don't
Look,
paint your
what I'm saying
box.
to you is, Doc,
Don't paint your box. Just don't. Leave your box factory. Leave your box the way it was born. Don't paint it. But I mean, I don't know these things. What if you paint it like this? What happens when you decide to sell it? Huh?
do I give a fuck anymore about selling things? Am I buying it to sell, or am I buying it for my own pleasure?
I know you say that, but then you're selling it. Why does it have to have the kangaroo on there? Why is that important?
Because I'm Australian. Do you understand?
I understand. Yeah. And you guys maybe have more pride. You're going to argue. And the stripe is also the same thing. Is it real? Does it really need to be there? I mean, can't you put it on? Can't you put it on as a tag instead of painting the box? Isn't there a loop on the box where you can put a tag or something? Sort of like
No, there's not. I like a stripe. What's wrong with a stripe?
There's no place for tags on the boxes? Did you read the Miles Mitch? I'm so out of it. Sorry about that. I don't remember if you read it. Did you read it already?
Let's have a look here. We've got a super chat. Miles Rich Mitch. What's the best JLC secondhand for under £10,000? Let me tell you, Rich Mitch.
And
It's that JLC master compressor I got. That's.
I don't think he wants. I don't think he. I think he wants something aside from the one that you got, because he knows the one that you got. He's already seen it. We all have.
That is the money. That's under 10,000 British pounds. Yeah.
Couldn't you get a
fucking gold?
Couldn't you get a nice reverso for under 10 grand?
Yeah, but it's not sporty. This is a sports watch.
He says no. He says, "What's the best JLC second hand for under 10 grand?" And I'm saying, wouldn't a reverso qualify in that? I tell you what, I think a reverso works in your collection more so than that compressor. And the reason is it's such a unique piece. Even though the dial color could match up to watches you already have, the shape alone, it's just a unique piece. So that makes for an interesting collection. You know, you had a great collection when you had that JLC, the Reverso days, you know? And the wonderful part is it's not vintage. You could get that back anytime you wanted. But back to boxes, box stock.
Look, I got to tell you this, Doc. Seriously, the honest truth is, Doc, I'm going to get this box in next week. I'm going to do a bit of a photo shoot with the watches. Then I want to downsize. Okay?
Did you already order this box? You ordered them to paint it like this? And
I already own the box, and they're painting it for me. I'm picking it up this week. It's too late. It's done. It's done. Let's run a poll, Doc. Let's run a poll.
Is it too late? It's too late. The poll is it too late or is it not too late? It's too late.
Do you approve of the painted LV watch box?
By the way, Mike the Mistake.
Do you approve of the painted LV watch box? Yes, no? Start the poll.
By the way, Mike the Mistake. My life is always as if I'm talking to myself. Okay?
Now, I got to tell you, Doc.
Yes, sir.
Doc, I want to show you something, okay?
Yes, sir.
Can I show you something?
Yes, sir.
So I've actually done some homework. Everyone says, get into it, Arch. Get into the program. I want to show you, I want to bring up a picture of two-piece guys. I want to get your two-piece combo meal deal on the screen. I want to see your two pieces. Now, I actually found this. I'm going to bring this up now. So that's the watch box. Let's get this two-piece meal deal combo happening now. Let's get the Happy Meal on the screen. What do you think of this, Doc? Da-da-da-da! So what we have here is a white gold Patek 6119 Calatrava, modern piece, modern size, modern man, and a solid gold ceramic bluesy Submariner. It's the 41 mil because it's white writing. Yes, no, maybe. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think.
As a two-piecer, these two, and then you're done, right? That's the question. It's not my two-piece, of course. If you're into dress watch,
I think it's amazing. You got a dress watch.
Yep. If you're into dress watch, and
you got a solid gold Submariner. Why would you wear any other sports watch when you own a solid gold Submariner?
Well, I'll tell you. You want to know? You really want to know?
Because by the time you can afford this shit, how many years have you got left, Fatso? Fatso!
That's already true. But do you really want to know? The real answer to that is, well, when you're wearing
I don't want to know, Doc, because I'm going to show you something. Here's my two-piece. If I had to say two-piece and something that I'm going to do all the time, da-da-da-da! What do you think of that two-piece?
Well, for me, that works better than the the pitet.
Two-piece, Doc. Two-piece.
And, you know, you have a dark dial, you have a light dial. You know, you have two sport watches. One is a GMT,
Two-piece, Doc.
one's a Diva.
It's a two-piece combo meal deal. It's a hunger buster. Do you understand?
One has a fixed bezel, one has a rotationing bezel, one that you can fiddle with, so to speak. So it's not the worst two-piece in the world, and it's certainly, that's closer to what I would do than the other two-piece where you have it, even though I know one is a solid gold sub, that's fine. But I actually kind of like the two-tone subs. So for me, that's closer to what I would do. I'm not a dress watch guy though. That's why I don't even own a single dress watch.
Okay, you're not a dress watch guy. Well, you know what? How's this for a two-piece? Can I show you a hunger buster? So this is, okay, this is a really good two-piece. This is a two-piece combo deal. Dress watch and sports. Okay, one is also a diver. Let me bring it up for you, Doc. This is a hedonistic zillionaires two-piece. Let me bring it up for you, Doc. Tell me what you think of this. Tell me what you think of this, fatso. World Time and the JJ LeCoute.
Ouch. That hurts my eyes. Sorry. That's just not going to work for me.
Two-piece.
Ow.
Two-piece combo meal deal. It's all you need, Doc.
I prefer the Breguet in there instead before that for me. If it was two-piece and you had the World Time and a Breguet, that would be maybe somewhat acceptable. I'm not a fan of the JLC. I'm just not. I'm not the one to ask. I'm not the one to ask. I'm not a fan. You want me to talk about why I'm not a fan? Maybe that would help. I'm not a fan.
You're not a fan. You've already said you're not a fan. I don't like how you keep saying that to me, Doc.
Okay, so the JLC dial-wise, it's boring and busy. The two B's that I don't want either one of those. So it's boring and it's busy. I mean, how many times have we seen at 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock? Countless. And then it's just too busy. It's just got too much going on. Some of it, the busyness is unnecessary. I don't believe it's actually doing anything, but it's very busy, that dial, very busy. And then the third B, because it's three B's, right? The third B is that it's big. I mean, it's unnecessarily big. Like it's big just to be big. And yeah, you got more gold there if you melt it down a little bit more, because it's a little bit bigger than the average, say 38, 39 millimeter.
So when we're saying bigger, we're talking XL, XXL, or 3XL, or 4XL. How much bigger than standard are we? What are you? Can you please give me the specs? I want to know.
It's not a 3XL it's not a 3XL like a Panerai would be, but it's definitely a 2XL just with those huge screw down pushers. They are screw down, aren't they? They better be with all that bulk. Anyway,
yes, they are. They got a twist. They got a unique proprietary system.
Yes. You have to hold it a certain way and pray that it works. And anyway,
it does work, and it's also got reinforced steel, so that you can take the straps off and put a rubber dubber. You know, rubber dubber.
I think if you did a poll, you'd find that there's not a lot of love for the JLC, and I think a lot of people don't even know why they dislike it. They just know it when they see it. But I think it's the combinations that I just gave you. That it's big, it's big and bulky. It's a bit boring in terms of the dial, and it's a little too busy in terms of the dial. And I think when people see that, they just say, "Oh no, no, no."
Look,
I mean,
Doc, I got to tell you.
compare this dial to your Speedmaster Professional dial. The Speedmaster Professional dial, dare I say, is more elegant than the JLC dial. It is. It just is.
Doc,
It
I
just
want to
is.
say this to you. I got another combo. I want to show you a combo. You want to see a combo? This is a JL. Fuck this. Everyone hates what I like. I want to show you something, Doc. Okay, watch this. Okay, watch this,
At least
Doc.
you have somebody here who's not a member who loves it.
Okay, we got someone asking about JLCs. What about these two? Killer combo. One's a dress, one's a sports. Both precious metal. Both amazing. Both get out of my fucking way.
Oh,
What do you think of
God,
that?
what happened?
Look at that.
No.
Triple date chronograph and a JLC Chronomeister. Chronomeister.
No.
Chronomeister. We got the knock. The fuck.
Uh-oh.
The Naki Poo. Naki Poo is on the stream. Naki Poo.
How you doing, Narc? Maybe I should leave now. Leave Narc. Leave the
No,
show.
no. The enabler, the piece, they should stay on. Now, Archie, I've seen you made some effort. These are new photos. I've never seen these photos before. You're doing your best.
Yes, yes, yes.
Same photos of the same shitters.
Yes, yes, yes.
Now, I got to do something here, right? And I want to do it on the stream. My dog's had enough. So I've got to do this.
Uh-oh.
Right, he just couldn't take it. Put him out of his misery. That's it. He's gone. He's done.
That's not
What's
nice.
that? No, he's whimpering. One more time. All right, he's done. He's had enough of these streams. He's had enough of these streams, Arch. Same shit. Groundhog Day.
Do you read Governor's memoirs from the United States or something? You like to shoot dogs now?
No, it's a mercy killing.
Okay.
He tried to kill itself by holding its breath. Couldn't do it.
Sounds like a famous politician we have over here in the States.
Look, he's made this effort. These photos are not bad quality, Arch. Which lens did you use?
Looks like an iPhone.
Just a smartphone. Just a smartphone.
I'm just being nice. Right? They're not bad quality, Arch. These watches with your stubby little fingers, your fat fingers.
It's a natural light, though, right?
Look at his stubby fingers. Not bad.
Is it natural light, Archie?
I think they're referred to as sausage fingers, if we want to use the royal term, sausage fingers.
No, as long as you don't mention Tommy's fiance who's got fish fingers. She has, hasn't she, Doc? Have you seen her fingers?
What are you talking about?
Tommy's fiance's fingers are long and they look like fish fingers. There's no knuckles. Perfectly proportionate.
No,
they freak him out. Look, her fingers are like fish fingers.
You're saying she has like a birth defect where she doesn't have knuckles.
They look like fish fingers. They're long. It's freaking him out. So I said to her, can you imagine those things wrapped around your cock? It's a turn-off. And they're long and they overlap, make his little cock look small.
You know, some people like eating fish fingers, but I don't think that's what you're talking about. But, you know, I think Tommy eats fish. I don't think he's vegetarian.
By the way, what do you think of RFK endorsing Trump?
Oh, it's fantastic. It's a match made in heaven.
Democrat?
I think.
Isn't he supposed to be a Democrat?
Independent.
He grew up a Democrat. He's been a long-lived Democrat. He's done things for the Democratic Party.
News, Arch. Big news.
And then when he decided to run for president, they decided to attack him and sue him and keep him off the ballots in as many states as possible.
They should appoint him in charge of CIA. That would be so funny. Come on.
Well, he would do a great job with the CIA. He would, but I think that his calling would be to do what his dad did in the JFK administration. I think if he was appointed Attorney General, that would be fantastic. Absolutely fantastic.
How many months before he gets shot?
Unfortunately, they probably are going to try to do something because they tried on Trump and it didn't work. So they're probably going to cook something up to try to take Bobby out at least. And sadly, it's sad that we even have to consider that possibility.
When are you and Tommy going to do a show about this? Where's Tommy, the gold-digging red-headed cunt? Where is he?
We did an impromptu show. At least it was impromptu to me because I didn't know there was going to be a show until Tommy sent me a link and calls and says, "Hey, can you jump on our show?" I would say we probably need to do one in September.
I hear he's depressed. He's a little bit depressed, our friend Tommy.
He hides it really well.
Yeah, but he's depressed. You know that. He's putting on the weight.
When I talk to him, he's great.
It's a phony. It's all show. You can see through it, can't you?
Well, I was just wondering, you sure he's not acting depressed with you? Maybe it's
he's a little bit depressed. He's a little bit depressed. He goes, I don't think marrying for money is it. It's not going to make me happy. I don't want to be like Arch.
It can't be the fish fingers because I know he's not vegetarian. I think he enjoys a good fish stick and all these other things. I don't think that would turn him off. I just don't. So it can't be that. So then if he's depressed.
All right. Arch, all right. Arch, when's Eddie coming off the bench?
Eddie told me I could do an impression of him.
I don't know. What would you suggest?
I think the punters want him back. As long as you got people like Doc on, I think the people want him back.
Oh, thanks a lot.
No, Doc, do you want him back? What did you think of? What did you think of Eddie?
Oh no, I asked him if I could do an impression of him. He left an impression on me that's strong enough that I said.
Why do all your impressions sound like Bill Clinton's doing the impressions? You sound when you do an impression of Mike the Snake, it sounds like Bill Clinton is doing an impression of Mike the Snake.
Well, first of all, I'm going to say that Archie met me, and I am not Bill Clinton. Okay, so that's the first thing I'm going to say is I am not Bill Clinton. It's interesting you say that because I was communicating there with GeoPal, right? GeroPal, sorry, and he was missing and saying, "Where's the Bill Clinton impression?" I don't know where Bill Clinton fits in right now, and a lot of people don't like him. I mean, in the Archieverse. So I felt like I wasn't welcomed as Bill.
All right. So, do you want Eddie back or not? What do you think of Eddie?
I love Eddie, but
I haven't gotten all of his.
I can't have him offending people. You understand?
What do you say that offended people?
Good question.
The N-word?
I don't like that. That's not a word. To quote, that's not a word we use in this house. Who said that? Eisenhower in the White House.
So, all right.
Not a word.
Eisenhower said that? Oh, you know why? Because Truman did use it.
All I'm saying,
Truman did a lot of cussing.
Let's get back to watches. I actually like these two watches in this photo.
I know. That's why I put it up, Nark.
When did you take these photos? Is this part of your homework?
Nark, you're feeding the misconception in there that the JLC is a keeper.
No, in this photo, it looks good.
It does not. Come on.
Of course it looks good, Nark.
It's
a fucking beautiful watch.
It looks better than some of the other pictures, but that doesn't make it look good. It just looks better. He's messing with you right now, Archie.
No, these two actually look quite good.
Think about this, and I'm a conspiracy theorist. How often does
the thing is,
how often does it?
No, the GLC is a keeper, Arch. It's a keeper. It's a keeper. Look at it. It's chunky. It's a chunky monk. It's a keeper.
Ask yourself, how often does Narc compliment you, Archie? How often?
No, they're trying to sabotage you, Arch.
Compliments from Narc. Narc doesn't do compliments.
So then why is he telling you? Why is he giving you complimentary advice about the JLC? Riddle me this.
Narc doesn't do compliments at all.
Well, no, I'm sincere. No, I think you're not a follower. Man. You're not a follower. You look. When you're 18, you're walking around with a tie and a briefcase, where other kids wearing sweatshirts. You're not a follower. Yeah, this GLC is a keeper.
I'm a
Look
leader.
at it.
That was just weird, and we
You're a
all know
leader.
it.
All right, maybe you're on the spectrum and you don't know what the fuck you're doing. All right, slightly autistic. All right. This watch is a keeper. Don't listen to Doc. Don't listen to the others.
I think the one on the right's certainly a keeper.
Oh, well, who?
The one on the right is a keeper, absolutely.
Well, what's it? Hey, Doc,
Hey, we got.
we got
Now
some
we
ball
got a
washing.
little
Hey, now we
A-team
got some.
crew
Now we got
going.
some ball washing.
Now we got some A-team here.
Hey, let's
We
get
got
the
a little
gurney
tag
out.
team, in fact.
Let's
I
get the
can go for
gurney
a
out. We
run
got one of
and
the
come
ball
back.
washers here.
Hoff will take over for a little bit, and then I'll be back.
Hoffmeister, I got to tell you something.
Oh
You know
no,
what I'm
Doc!
going to
Don't
do?
leave me with these two. You're the reason I came on. Help.
Hoffmeister, I got to tell you,
Yes.
man. I'm getting my box in, right,
Okay.
Are we going back to box talk?
next week.
I'm a
I
fan
don't
of that.
mind it
just
if
telling
we
you, we're
are. I
getting-
just need warning. That's all. I just need warning.
No, wait. What I'm saying is, I'm getting the box in, and you know what I'm going to do, Doc?
You're going to put watches in the
I'm
box.
getting the box
Hey, where'd
in.
Marky Poo go?
Oh, he took off as soon as he saw you. It was too much. And you were also upsetting his he was going with a shtick there, and he was trying to say that the JLC is the best watch of these two, and it's a keeper.
Look, that's a
I don't
fucking
mind
good
that.
combo.
This
One's
is,
a dream.
yeah, I was just about to say this combo kind of elevates Archie's diver, I think.
It is. It's bigger than the sum of the parts. That's the whole point of a
Yeah.
two-piece. Is you want the two pieces to be greater as a set than as an individual. Do you understand? That is so important. It
I
is
will agree.
so important.
I'm going to agree. I'm going to agree. The one on the right brings up the one on the left, but the one on the left drags down the one on the right.
Oh wait, we got some real talent coming in here.
Oh
ABC.
boy, ABC,
Hey
what's happening, buddy?
man, how's it going, man? A lot of people talking about Eddie, man. So I just wanted to see how's it going, man.
Oh, I like that. I don't think I've heard that before.
Yeah, that's a good
How's it
one.
going, guys?
I think that's all the Eddie we need.
Oh, I
That's
see. I was
all
gonna
the
do my Eddie. I was gonna go for
Go
doing
on,
it.
go on, do it. Go
Oh,
on,
wait,
Doc. I
sorry,
haven't heard
Doc.
your Eddie.
I don't have an Eddie down yet. Man, I don't know what to say, man.
Arch, whose is that watch on the right?
That's actually from JLC Boutique in Hong Kong Airport.
Now that is a watch. That's a JLC watchmaker's watch.
Exactly. The one on the right brings up the one on the left.
In
but the
fact,
one on
I
the
want to
left-
bring up another photo for you.
the
I
one
want to
on
show
the
you
left
another
drags
combo.
down
Okay?
the one on the right. And if you look at the dial of the one on the right, it's cleaner. It's not as busy. Right?
Tell
It's
me
just
what you think of this
more
combo.
elegant.
Can I show you another combo? Can I please give you a combo? I want you to see a combo, a meal deal hunger buster. This is a real hunger buster. Now we're gonna do it now, guys. What do you think of that? Boom. Ow!
Nah.
Not so much.
Ah, why? Why
You know
are you?
those-
Why are you?
Yeah.
We see
Those
a
chrono
theme here.
pushers.
You're
Those chrono pushers look like Victorian taps or faucets, as you guys call them.
you're trying to just you're trying to drive in this whole JLC compressor on us. You're shoving it in. You're just forcing it in.
Yeah.
It's a round peg. going
Sometimes
into a
things need
small
to be
square
forced,
hole.
Doc. Sometimes you need to use force. You got to master the rules
Whoopi,
before you
Whoopi,
break them. Do you understand
Feel
that,
free
Doc?
to quote that one as well. Feel free to quote
Doc,
that
you got to
as well.
master the rules before you break them. You
See,
know
I'd
this?
almost think the other JLC would be a better two-piece.
Oh,
with
of course.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
Yeah.
Or even
That's
like
a-
I said, even if you had a reverso there, that would be nicer.
Do you know, I like timely behaviors reverso. That's nice.
Exactly. It's a nice, clean reverso. It's got a nice dial to it. It's not busy. It's just right.
Doc, you said you don't have a dress watch. Would you say your Milgauss is the closest thing you have to a dress watch?
It's one of the closer ones, yeah. I mean, but even that's considered a sports watch, really. It's not considered a dress watch, I guess, by the purists.
I think Rolex
Yeah.
considers that part of their professional sports line, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although it's a 1019, so it's an older one, but still back in
Is
the
the
day,
professional? Oh, sorry to cut you off, Doc. But
No,
I've
I was
always
just saying,
wondered
they
this:
always considered as sports.
is the professional line on Rolex strictly under the sports?
As far as I know. I thought that the Cellini was considered their dress watch.
Yeah.
And so even a day date in theory is not really their dress watch, but we would all say it is. And we would say a date just is also a dress watch. We would probably say that. But the Milgauss comes close. Another one that comes close is my albino 6238.
By the way, can I ask you guys some serious questions? I want to ask you guys some serious questions. Now that I got the band back together, I want to ask you something very serious.
Go for it.
I was offered a swap from Dave the Super.
Don't say it isn't so. You mean you can get rid of the JLC?
Okay, here's the swap, boys.
All right, let's talk. Let's talk turkey, as Mike the Snake would say.
Okay. 3 watches.
One of these watches is doing his own thing. Can you tell which one it is?
Thank you, ABC. You were listening to me. I appreciate that you were listening, and I like that.
Okay, we're talking Breguet, JLC, and Zenith.
Breguet, JLC, and Zenith. Yes, please.
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
please.
Sorry?
Wait, pull that back up again. We were saying JLC, Zenith,
and
Breguet.
yes.
Okay.
So basically,
Yes,
the 3
do
watches you got from Dave.
Do it.
For a perpetual calendar.
Do it.
Oh,
Do it.
RWC?
No, this Moser.
Wait, what? What?
Moser. Wow.
What the heck? You're going to trade those 3 for this Moser?
And probably cash if I know Arch.
No, that's it. 3 straight swap.
Oh.
What about 3 and forgive some of the money on the Explorer?
No.
Sometimes they say when you're in a hole, quit digging.
Yeah.
So I think I'm thinking that phrase.
Is
Out the
Moser
frying
good
pan
deal?
into
What
the
do you think of
fire was
Moser?
one that also popped in my head, Doc.
What do you think of Moser?
Why is the crown not gold? What
It's
happened?
ceramic. It's just how they do this watch. It's okay. The other deal is instead of this, I could go for a 5227.
The only Moser I personally like is a Streamliner.
You know, Bear had a great looking Moser.
You know, I got to tell you something, guys. The
Yes.
only 2 watches that I actually need is these 2. This is it. This is all I need for happiness in life. That's it.
Well, that means you can maybe you can get rid of the Breguet and the JLC compressor and your Zenith and cash out. Maybe you can do that.
Mm.
I'm leaning towards Doc's
You have to
4
trade
piece.
for a watch. You can just cash
Or
out.
forgive the debt that's left on the Explorer and the watch.
You would cash out, then that means you get the Explorer free and clear in your hands. And then you hopefully have some cash left over to do other things.
Yeah, or if Dave doesn't want to give you hard cash back, he could forgive the debt on the Explorer and you guys agree on a watch that suits the difference.
Unfortunately, the JLC is not going to match up to the Explorer. It's going to have to be the JLC plus something
Well,
else.
I mean the 3 if he does gives him the 3 back.
Wow, you think it would be all 3 of those just to
No.
get the Explorer?
What I'm saying, Doc, is he gives the 3 back.
Yep.
He gets the debt off of the Explorer.
And then
with whatever X amount is left, that goes towards a 3rd watch.
Got a super chat.
That's not a true cashing out, but it does work.
AC3, here we go. We got a super chat here. It's been a bit quiet. Mr. Bark 2 Rand AC3. Go for a JLC Q.
Let's help him out here.
JLC Q. Give me the number.
13.
Oh, sorry, Daco.
No, go ahead.
Q1362510.
Q1, beautiful ultra thin moon. Bringing it up. Bringing it up now.
I have a feeling it looks more like the JLC that you had up before. The one on the right. The one on the right.
Oh, that's such a beautiful watch.
Did you bring it up already?
Why am I not seeing it?
I'm not seeing it.
Sorry. I'm getting sticker shock. That's all. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful
Arch, by the
watch.
way, bringing up Dave might be a bat signal to bring Narc on again.
Look at that. What do you think of that? Is that amazing? Look at it.
Now that is a nicer looking watch. I'll give
Look
you
at
that.
that. That is just fucking. What more do you need in life? Moon
That's
phase.
pretty much.
Beautiful.
But that couldn't be more different than your JLC compressor, obviously. Right? That's got a cleaner dial, less busy. Right? It's a little more elegant there. Doesn't have the bulky pushers with whatever proprietary mechanism it has. I think it's a nice looking watch there, Archie.
Yeah, and I love the moon phase right at 6.
The moon phase just adds a little splash.
Yeah.
Without overdoing it.
Yep. Nice class. That would fit perfect in those with those 2 Rolexes you were just showing.
That would be a transition from your world time, this piece, and then into the sports watches that you own. It would kind of bring them all together.
Yeah, good job, Mr. Bach.
Yeah, that was a good job. I've not seen Mr. Bach before. Have you? Is he new?
I feel like I've seen the avatar before, but
What do you think? I'm asking you. What do you
I
think?
think gorgeous.
Really?
As
Gorgeous?
Mert said, gorgeous.
What I'm actually going to do is I'll tell you this now. I'm actually.
You're considering getting it?
How
much are these pieces? How much was it cost?
Yeah, what was the sticker shock you received?
Would it be?
The other thing is, instead of this, I could actually get into a Patek 5227 G white dial. Tell me what you think of this. What do you think of that? Seriously, that is such a beautiful watch. I want to know what you think. I'm bringing it up on the screen now. I want to know what you think, Hofmeister. I want the Hof's approval. I'm going to pull the trigger. 3 for 1. Yes, no, maybe.
Is it another Calatrava?
Officers back.
Oh,
This was the one you were showing me the other day with the cream dial,
Yeah.
right? With the white gold.
That's exactly right. What do you think?
I just think there's more to the JLC.
Yeah. Between these 2, I like the JLC previous one better. I know.
You fell in love with my Breguet and the Bro House. Can you please tell everyone else about that?
I like the Breguet. I've come around on the Breguet.
You like
Oh, that
bulky,
Breguet. You can do bicep curls with that beast. That
Yes.
is heavy.
Although the compressor
You're
seems
talking to
heavier
someone
than
at Daly's sea dweller, though. I'm used to a heavier watch.
And you're a big guy, Hoff,
Yeah.
right? You've got a
Yeah,
big
I need a
wrist.
big watch.
Do you have an
I want to
8-inch
show
wrist,
you
or
something that
is it
changed
close to
my
that?
outlook on the Breguet. I
7
want to show you
3/4.
this one picture.
7 3/4 is basically almost 8.
Yeah.
I want to show you this one picture. This changed my life on the Breguet. Fuck. I don't think I can sell it. Look at that. Double.
I love that coin edge.
Yeah, that does look amazing.
It's a nice looking watch, but it's also a huge looking watch.
Yeah, but it's gold. It's allowed to be huge. It's gold. Texas T. It's gold, man. And am I going to lose weight? Am I going to be skinny winny again? Am I going to be? Seriously?
It's gold,
Tell
Jerry.
me,
Gold.
Doc.
Well, I mean, I prefer this to the JLC.
Yeah,
for sure.
no question. I think if you ran a poll, everyone would approve of this Brigade versus that.
It's
Now,
it's
at
a
the
more
moment, we do have
balanced.
a
It's
poll
almost
going
as
there.
busy a dial, but it's more balanced.
Yeah, and the numerals are way better, and there's more consistency.
We asked,
Yeah.
do we approve of the painted LV box? Yes, 25%. No, 75. So it's neck and neck, Doc. It's
Yeah,
neck and neck.
I was in the 25.
You know what?
for what
You
it's
sound
worth.
like a true Democrat right now.
It's neck and neck, Doc.
I don't know why I thought you were conservative. Well, I think that if you just needed to hold on to the Breguet, it wouldn't be the end of the world. But you gotta let go of the JLC. You just gotta. And I tell you,
I'm the Zenith.
the Zenith shouldn't be far behind. I mean, you can.
I'm wearing the Zenith today, Doc.
I know, but come on
It's
now.
because you're forcing yourself to.
Yes, I mean, if it weren't cheaper, if it weren't substantially cheaper to get that one compared to the
Regular
El
Chronomaster.
Primero Original without the gunshot wound, right? You know you'd get the El Primero Original without the gunshot wound. I mean, that's the classic watch, and it looks nicer.
Or what about a Chronomaster Sport?
No, the only problem is, Doc, I would actually get the gunshot wound for one reason.
It's cheaper.
No, it's not. It's actually more expensive.
Yeah,
It
I thought it was
is-
more
no,
expensive
it
as
It
well.
doesn't have a date.
No,
I don't want a date.
No,
I
it
don't
is
want a
not more
date on the
expensive.
chronograph.
Oh, you're feeding into the delusion here. It's not more expensive. It's $2,000 to $3,000 cheaper to get an open heart.
Oh,
And a
I
watch.
wasn't aware.
Oh yeah. Well, I considered buying Original for a while, and Tommy talked me
I
out
think
of it.
Zoso had an original.
He
If I'm
might
not
have. A few
mistaken.
other
It
people
looked just
have.
like that watch, minus the shotgun one.
Yeah, and it's a nice looking watch. It's very nice in person.
Yeah, he had complained that it lost a lot of time.
I don't know why. it
We're
would
going
do
to the
that.
Zenith website.
No,
Oh,
I'm
you
sorry,
know-
not lose a lot of time. You know, in the power reserve.
Yes, yes.
that it didn't
And-
hold.
And my watchsmith was telling me that the Zeniths are far more delicate, which is amazing to me. I considered it a rugged movement just because Rolex was using them in the second generation Daytona, but he was telling me no, that's rather delicate. And when he's repairing them, each part can run $100 to $200. So he's doing a Zenith right now repair on a. It's basically from the 1990s.
Nothing in the
costs a
Chronomaster
lot of
line
parts.
interests you, Arch?
Look, I got to tell you something. There's some amazing lines here. I love the Zeniths. I'm just trying to find where the fuck.
What about? I seen somewhere. I'll look for it in the sidelines. What about an IWC Big Pilot Gold? It was really cheap too.
Have a look at this. Here we go. Look at these here. This is, you know what my dream Zenith is, by the way, guys?
2 gunshot wounds.
Mhm.
Solid
Three.
gold gunshot wound. Look at this, baby.
3 for the subdials.
I might even.
Oh! Oh no!
Oh,
They
there
make it
you
in
go.
gold?
This puts all your this consolidates all your problems into one watch.
Yes, it brings in all the worst of your JLC.
That's US dollars, I think, isn't it? That's
Oh my
US, isn't it? 22.
Yeah,
And by
that looks
price,
like a
it's
dollar
bringing in
sign
some
to
of the
me.
worst of your Breguet too, because that's crazy.
That fucking strap is so sexy. Look at that.
I
blue
hope they
strap.
don't make too many of those, because look at that price
Okay,
tag.
so let's have a look at this, right? These are the opens, right? So what I'm telling you is my open, Chronomaster open is just under 10, 9.8. Okay, look at that, Doc. That is fucking sexy, don't you agree?
No.
What?
Pull up an Original. pull up an El Primero Original, not the
Okay, so
open heart.
this is the open heart, right?
You got the open heart. Now
Now-
pull up the standard Original. Doesn't have an open heart, and compare
See,
the two.
Doc, we're not alone in our thoughts.
Even
Open, so
though
watch it. It's
Mike
under
the Mistake says I'm
Chronomaster,
talking to myself. I
It's
probably am.
Chronomaster Original. I'm just trying to find it, Doc. Help me find it. Original. There we go. Original. Here we go. It's the same price, Doc. It's the same price.
That's if you're buying it from Zenith.
No, Doc, you can't change the wording if you don't like the answer, Doc. You can't
saying-
change the wording if you don't.
I'm
It's the same
I'm
price. There
saying
we go. On a
the
leather
real world.
strap or rubber, it's 9.8. That's the same price. That's US dollars.
First
by
of
the
all,
way.
you want to get it on a steel bracelet, though, for sure.
No,
but
hey,
anyway,
Doc.
yes, sir.
Same price.
Same price. Same price
about
from the
it
AD, yeah. From
it
the
doesn't
AD,
have that
yeah.
fucking date. I don't need a date on a chronograph.
But here's the thing. In 1969, I think it was 69, 70, whenever this came out, right?
69.
The original came out.
69.
It had a
Doc.
date. It had a date, and it was automatic. That was the big deal. They added
Yeah,
complications.
well, mine's automatic. We got the knock on here. Yes.
Oh, golly
Yes.
gee.
Oh, there we go. You were giving me a
Yeah.
complex before.
Yeah.
That's a stunning watch, Arch. Stunning.
Oh, it's beautiful.
No.
Mark, what do you reckon of Dave's offer for our three of Archie's watches?
Yeah, show him
I
that
love
pattern
Dave.
from before.
I love Dave. If Archie loves Dave, I love Dave. Arch, look, would you follow advice from a guy who buys Yeezys? They're cheap.
Does Dave?
You're a trendsetter.
Does Dave buy Uzis?
No, half.
I have used
Oh,
it. Well, in
oh,
fairness, my wife
In all
bought me.
fairness, he lives in New York.
Homoerotic
You're
photo
great.
you will ever see on this
No,
channel.
no. What you and Dave do, I don't care.
Look at that.
Keep those photos for
This
yourself,
is
Arch.
homoerotic, Narc. Look at that.
Yeah,
it looks like
stunning.
double split.
It's
like
a
a
chunky
double
monkey.
split. It's a hillbilly
No.
double split.
No, what are you gonna look? It's all gold. Look, it's gold. You can go chunky with gold.
Yes.
Don't listen to
tell
these
them,
guys.
Narc. Yes.
Half wears Yeezys. I don't care if your wife bought them. You should have told her to get fucked. I don't wear Yeezys. So you're wearing Yeezys, but your wife gave them to you. You're a sheep. No, Arch, come on.
What
Don't
if I
listen to
told
these
you
guys.
she has a matching pair?
Of what?
Of the one she got me.
No,
Oh,
you know what's
no.
worse? That's even more offensive than your ball washing of OC, Hoff.
My
Wearing
ball
fucking
washing
Yeezys.
of OC.
I'm glad you admit it.
The Hoff
Arch.
The Hoff
No, this is
in the
beautiful.
house. The Meister is in the house.
This is beautiful, Arch. Pull up that open heart Zenith shitter.
Yeah,
that's a
show
great
him that
watch.
one. Narc wants to see that one. I think that's going to be the one to make him actually buy a luxury timepiece.
No, Arch, they don't get it. You're a visionary.
Look at that. Seriously, you don't know something? This is much better than a fucking steel Daytona.
Yeah, because it's gold. Look at it, it's gold and chunky.
No, but it's a Breguet for fuck's sake. Look at the point.
Yes.
Sounds
You
like
don't have to explain yourself, Arch. You don't have to explain yourself.
Look at
Sounds
the way
like
the
a little-
coin edging just goes right around the lugs, too.
Sounds like a little copium to me, though, of trying to convince yourself it's better than a Daytona. I don't know.
It's a Breguet. It's a no-brainer, Doc. It's a Breguet.
It's French.
Yes.
Yes,
Le watch.
They don't get it, Arch. They don't get it. They don't get it.
Le watch. Le watch.
Half OC. They're all. They're not collectors. They're not passionate about their watches. All right, he bought that shitter music AP. All right, but
Le
besides that, the followers, Arch. This is French. This is gold. This is chunky.
Yeah, it's supposed to be chunky.
Think about it,
Don't
Arch.
let-
You want to make sure it's chunky when you're buying gold. Bang per buck.
No, OC said half
this
here
is
to
for
fucking
you.
derail your collection.
Narc. I reckon this reggae would look
watch.
sexy on your wrist at the swingers club.
No, I couldn't fit. No, it's too chunky to fist. It's not a fisting watch. When you want a fisting watch, you want something more.
At the elderly swingers club.
No, when you're fisting, you want a fisting watch. Something a bit more slimmer.
I thought they called it the swingers ball.
Really, you know, Doc, you've really turned it on. I'm in love with the Zenith. You know that?
That's a beautiful watch, Arch. That's beautiful.
That's not what I was going for.
No, that's beautiful, Arch.
As we've confirmed it, it's the same price as the original.
Great value, great value.
Cooler. It's cooler, Doc. It's cooler. It's cooler because you don't have
full
that
screen here,
stupid
Arch.
fucking date.
Here, I'm putting your full screen.
Have that stupid date, Doc.
That's beautiful, Arch.
Look at the movement just flicking along.
Instead, you have this even bigger gaping hole instead of this tiny little date window.
Oh, that's why Narkle enjoyed this watch. It reminds him of his gaping videos.
No, you don't get it. Right? You just don't get it.
I don't get it.
It's how Narc started off in the industry.
When I see someone with this watch, I go, this guy doesn't care about fashion. This guy is a trendsetter. He's not a follower.
He doesn't care, period.
Yes.
I mean, seriously, Narc, this is it.
No,
man.
don't listen to him, Arch.
This is the watch of someone who doesn't care. That's
exactly
perfect.
Look at that movement, guys. Look at that movement, for God's sake.
Every now and again, you come up with a winner. That's a winner. The watch for someone who doesn't care.
We need Saad's opinion on these watches.
This is beautiful, Arch. Look at it.
I mean, the movement does look nice, Arch. There's no arguing there.
Wear it backwards. Maybe wear it backwards.
Yeah.
ABC.
That's getting trends.
Hoffmeister, you know what I'm doing next? I'm getting the LV box in, okay?
Okay.
Paint it. Don't listen to him.
No, it's coming back. I already sent it off
painted.
before I went to London, right? So the box is back. I want to have it full of watches, and then I'm going to get rid of.
I thought you were getting an AC3 on this.
Back in town.
Yeah, this is just the top view.
So it's going to say across the sash.
Yeah.
Is that a nod to Luxy Pose polos? That sash in the corner.
They're matching.
Yeah. I think it is.
So on the upper left.
Are you having a go at Lux? Are you having a go at Lux?
It should say AC3 on the front. It'll say AC3 on the front.
Okay. And what about Lux across the sash?
Luxy.
Look,
I don't appreciate you talking about
the golf's $2. Narc is on Dave's payroll to cheat Fat Boy. Thank you.
By the way, Doc, Saad has sacked me and Danny from the call center.
You're kidding me.
This is an outrage.
Saad gave us permission to do his impression.
No, he sacked us. We were not.
Are you streaming on time? On the clock?
That's not good.
Look, don't take advantage of Dave. I don't know how the hell he got rid of that JLC and that Breguet. That JLC. Look, you take advantage of Dave, Arch. You take advantage of him. Don't you agree, Hoff?
I noticed you skipped my opinion. That's okay.
By the way, guys, can I show you something I'm thinking of doing?
What is that? Arch, you want to see a beautiful...
Dave offered me another swap. I could swap my world.
Don't take advantage of him, Arch. Don't take advantage of him.
Arch, what do you think of this watch?
Another swap.
Look at that watch, Arch.
Sorry, which watch? Holy shit.
Right?
Oh, let me
Holy
see. Let me see.
Shit, what is that?
I know. I've been seeing a lot of these crazy Pro Masters popping up. 39 mil.
What's a 39 mil? That's not a lady's size, is it? Really?
No.
That's not factory, is it?
Absolutely.
That's factory.
Here, let's look up the reference number. This is where we needed Saad. That's why I was hoping he was going to be on. Look, factory olive gold, index dial, factory gold baguette cut sapphire bezel, factory.
I hope they're not lying to us.
No, this is a trusted dealer in the network.
Man, that's gaudy.
Let's see.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean that unless.
Hey,
thought I was
everyone's
talking to
entitled to their
myself.
Is
opinion.
Dave
I thought
offering
I
you
was
this,
talking
Arch?
to myself.
Is Dave offering you this?
No, if he was offering him this, he would jump on it.
Well, now that's a
Yeah,
unique
let
bracelet.
me get this off the screen. I don't want to conflate matters. But I was hoping to get Sod on with showing that.
It might have been nice. Yes. Well, you know, Sod, when he gets paid, he comes on, even though it's
Wow,
profile.
I guess there is a whole bunch of pro masters like this. I never realized that.
Oh, I'm actually impressed with Archie's engagement and energy today. What do you think, Hoff? What do you think, Doc? ABC?
It's great to see.
He's pushing 50%, I would say, right?
Do you think he's doing his best?
I didn't say
You
that,
can
but
only
I
do your best.
it's 50%.
Arch, I just seen a certified
Pretty
pre-owned version of that Pro Master I just showed you.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Okay. They
I tell you
want.
what I regret, Huff. You know what I regret?
Uh-oh. What?
Who is Easy? Who is Easy?
I don't know.
Oh, I know who that guy
That's
is.
Grant, the slow talker from yesterday.
Yeah. Hey, it's gonna.
Grant, slow talker from yesterday.
Uh-oh, you got to mute the audio.
Easy's on deck.
We got some echo there because you got to end. You can't have the show going whilst you're on the stream.
Okay.
I want to show you
blood.
one thing.
New blood.
Arch, see this? They want 90 grand for it for a certified pre-owned. It was 55 on that other gray.
Amazing stuff.
Hello, Grant.
Hey, how's it going?
Well, you're not drunk now.
No.
You're plastered yesterday.
Oh well, I was a bit sort of liberal, wasn't I?
Yeah, what's the matter? He can't have a good time?
No, you didn't watch the show, did you? You didn't watch the show.
No.
You didn't watch it. You're lucky.
Some
You're lucky.
nerd fucking, got on and said, "Oh, he's a slow talker." Oh,
You were a slow talker. It took you 10 seconds to fucking answer a question.
Wait, let me
No,
guess.
I
Did that
just
nerd have a
wasn't-
bullshit detector as an avatar?
No, I just wasn't answering any questions about old Arch. No, what Arch, does.
Yeah, half.
What happens on tour stays on tour. That's the way.
Well,
it
this
is.
is another
one
way.
of the old buddies,
Wait.
Arch?
Yeah, he's one of the sex tourists. Him, Archie, and Suckerhorn.
Fuck, we would have caught up. That would have been
Oh.
2016, 2017.
This is not a
About
newbie.
another
This is not a
screen chat.
newbie. This is an OG.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you know Suckerhorn as
So
well?
it was old
Suckerhorn
Arch,
doesn't like this guy. Huff. He said, I don't like the guy. He's a jerk off. Did he say that?
No.
Did he say that,
I
Grant?
was frustrated because look. We've all been there. You know how you have a friend who's going with a girl who you just know is trouble, but he won't leave her.
Huff. He married a bar girl. He met a bar girl
I
in
didn't
Thailand. He
marry
married
a
her.
bar girl.
Yes, you did. You're too drunk to remember.
I didn't marry a bar girl. No.
Maybe
Say
you're
what
engaged.
you like, but I didn't marry a bar girl.
Are you married?
Yes, I am.
Happily, I
He's
hope?
happily. For 16
Yes.
years in
That's
the
all that
show.
matters.
That is what really matters most.
That's right.
Yeah, it's not these, jerks on the YouTube.
Exactly.
No.
It is what matters most. Yeah.
You got to hear
Yes.
the things this narc is accused of. Unbelievable.
So you came on to gloat about you being happily married. You're having a go at Arch, aren't you? He's gloating, Arch. He's saying he's happily married. He's having a go at you. He's having a go at you.
He took Suckerhorn's advice and it worked out well. He's lived happily ever after then.
Right.
What advice was that one? Everything has a price in Thailand?
I'm not
Everything
even
has a price in
Thailand.
Thailand.
American.
Flip him over.
Sorry, we just kicked him off the stream for that outrageous comment.
Yeah.
I got to tell you something. Grant, Easy Company, what watches have you got? Tell us the watches you've got now.
Well, I do. I always like to have a good one. but it's nothing of note, Arch. But it's a nice watch. Yeah.
Good is good.
Who bought it for you? Did your girlfriend buy it, or you bought it for yourself? Your wife?
No, I bought it for myself because you can never trust a man if he doesn't have a watch on his wrist. You can't, because
No, you can't.
The time is important.
Right. Then he doesn't have anywhere to go or be, right?
I go
No,
nuts. I don't have a watch on. I need to know the time. I need to know.
Yes, exactly. And you can never trust a man who doesn't have a watch, and also you can never trust a man if he doesn't drink. No. Those are the two things. If he doesn't drink,
never trust a man if he doesn't have a license.
Oh well, that excludes me then.
Actually, don't worry about the license. Never trust a man who doesn't drive. He could drive illegally. That's still okay.
What about a man who dyes his own sneakers, Grant?
Ooh, why would? Oh,
man, that sounds pretty bad. Who's that, Hoff?
I believe that was amongst the charges levied against our friend Narc.
Oh wow, he dyes
that he dyes his own gym sneakers and clothing to match.
No, I once went to school with a girl, and she was a German, and she couldn't afford any Nikes, so she got out the she got out the marker and put the Nike on her.
The Nike swoosh.
Yes.
Oh man, that's pretty.
That was pretty bad, wasn't it? Huh?
Yeah, that's worse than my neighbor who glues on an AMG emblem onto his Benz. Oh wait, here we go.
I remember people used to do that.
Wait. Hey, half. It's customization.
Are you denying the dye job?
By the way, did you get new hair? Did you?
Who?
You.
What do you mean new hair? No, I still have the same shitty hairline.
No. You got new hair, haven't you? When did you buy the hair?
What do you mean? Let's both go on camera right now, and I'll show you my hair. I'll go hat off and show you.
You got a hairpiece.
No. Come on, let's go camera on. Camera on, Narc. Cam on, and we'll compare hairline. Let's compare hairline.
Why doesn't Watch Nick show his face?
I heard Mark Goldberg referred his guy. So you bought it from the same place Mark Goldberg gets it from.
I can't have you attacking my panelists.
He's not attacking anyone. He's just having fun.
No, Tommy sent me a screenshot. He goes, have a look at his fucking hairline.
Oh, yeah? All right. You know the screenshot of you Carly sends me? Remember that one when you didn't flip the camera backwards?
It doesn't matter, Hoff. You got new hair. Congratulations. Congratulations.
I wish, my friend. Although I did get a new haircut.
Yeah, it came with the hair.
I just had to mail it away.
I don't know.
Oh, that was his parting shot. Come on, Narky. Thought we could have a little more fun.
I don't know why Narky takes things so serious, doesn't he?
That's actually kind of weak for Narc.
Yeah. He's always a bit fun.
Kind of weak for Narc, but that's okay. Maybe he's warming up and he'll be back.
Well, you know what it is. This is just his warm-up session. His primetime gigs in a couple hours.
Oh, that's a good point. That's a good
point.
He's
like a comedian,
as
just working out some material.
On another network. Yes.
Yes, on another network.
Apart from Arch and also myself, is it only Americans on here, or are there any Aussies on the panel? Or
ABC's from the UK. I'm from New York in America, and Doc is from somewhere in California. From the basement of a morgue somewhere in California.
That's not exactly correct, but we'll stick with that.
Oh, I'm sorry. What is it? Vegas? No.
Well, I have to travel to California, and I have to go to San Francisco sometimes, and I really it's gone downhill majorly. So that's why I talk about it. But I don't live there at all. I just have to travel there for work.
Oh, so you don't live in California?
No, but I do.
I always thought you must be such a tortured soul out there.
No.
Not that New York's any better by means.
And now I'm offending some of the guys like Toyota Mo because he lives there. But come on, even Toyota knows that San Francisco now is nothing like San Francisco 20 years ago.
Well, what is?
Well, there are a lot of cities that are still good,
Fair.
but
Unfortunately, New York not being one of them.
San Francisco, New York are not on that list.
No.
No. Not to get terribly political, but we know what
I guess
happened.
we can say New York went back to the way it was 30 years ago, 35 years ago.
I think New York is even worse than when Giuliani was cleaning it up. I think it's even worse.
Certainly worse than that era.
So I don't know
But
how
has it
far
gone
back
back
yet.
to like how it was in the 70s and 80s?
Yeah, it's on its way. Well on its way.
I
If you
think
go to
it's
like
worse.
Delancey Street downtown in certain
I think
areas
it's
there,
worse.
absolutely.
Yeah, I'd say it's worse than that. But I don't know. It's hard to say. I've only been to New York a few times. It's not my place.
Let me put it this way. Usually a lot of crime they'd keep out of Times Square and all like the tourist areas, and you're seeing people getting robbed there in broad daylight.
Exactly.
You're joking.
No.
No. Nah. And not only are they getting robbed in broad daylight, but sometimes the people get caught. And what happens when they get caught, Hoff? Go ahead, tell them.
Yeah, they get released with no bail the next day.
There you go. Oh, but it's not necessarily the next day unless they happen to get caught at 11 o'clock at night. Then, of course, they don't get released until 1 a.m.
Or if you get arrested on a Friday, which actually happened to me once, and you have to spend the whole weekend in there. That's a lot of fun.
Ooh, that sounds like an interesting story.
Yeah, it was. I actually had my Cartier on me, too.
Wow.
At least it wasn't a Rolex, and at least it
I
wasn't.
know. Thank God it wasn't gold.
And it wasn't an AP. At least it was a Cartier. You got it back.
I don't think back then anyone would have known what an AP was.
Those were the days, Hofmeister.
Those
were
were
the
the
days.
I think if they saw this special edition of yours, though, they'd know there's something going on with it. Even if they didn't know what it was, they'd say, "What's going on with this?"
So Hoff, which rapper made AP really popular?
Yeah, who, Hoff? Who?
I mean, definitely Jay-Z was on the front lines.
Really?
I think after his failed Hugh Blow shout out, like, remember he was after Rolex, he was plugging Hublot, and then he went on and they did a 10th anniversary special edition with Jay-Z for the 10th anniversary of the Offshore, but that was much later after he was shouting it out for a while, but I think that solidified it.
So Drake made,
and they
Drake
even it came with, I remember someone getting one when I was in the office, and it came with an actual iPod too with his new album on it.
Oh, so Drake shouts out Patek mainly, does he?
He has a huge Rolex collection too, but he's mainly a Rolex Patek guy, from what I could tell.
By the way, guys,
He has like
just letting
130 Rolexes or something.
Just updating you on the poll. Do you approve of the painted LV watch box? It's neck and neck. No, 73%. Yes, 27%. It's neck and neck, guys. Make sure to vote.
A hair's width.
Neck and neck. There you go.
Off. What do you think of the idea? I'm serious. I'm not bullshitting. I want to go down. I want to get the LV box. I'm going to party a little bit with that. Then I'm actually going to streamline my collection down to 3 or 4 pieces.
I think it's smart. I've been enjoying my watches more since I
How many
streamlined
have
a
you
bit.
got now, Hoff?
You know, in high-end luxury, 2 APs and my Sea Dweller. And I guess I don't really consider my Cartier Pasha or the Omega Sea Dweller or whatever the fuck it is, Seamaster, like luxury.
2 APs.
Yep, I got the music edition and the Royal
Chronograph.
Yep.
And the
Sea Dweller 43. I've been looking for something kind of a 2-piece to go along because I love my 2-piece AP.
2 APs, 2 Rolex. With
I want a Rolex, and
would you go for an Explorer 2, Explorer 2, Explorer 2 black dial? Fuck it, Hoff, do it now.
Explorer 1, Explorer 1.
Well, it's funny. part of me always wanted an Explorer one. When they came back out with the 40 mil, I said I would definitely.
You know, that's how I got the Breguet. I wanted an Explorer one. That turned
Yeah.
into the
Oh,
gold
I
Breguet.
remember because I was harassing my AD because I remember you'd just gotten one for a friend of mine who didn't take it, and then a couple of weeks later you had asked, and we couldn't get you one in time. But I think I want a Sky Dweller is the one to go. It would be cool to have a Sea Dweller and a Sky Dweller.
Madmen, $5. Arch and awesome panel. Would a platinum high polished bezel Cartier Dumont be more scratch resistant than stainless steel?
Theoretically, it would.
I think that both scratch pretty. You've got to be careful. Everything will scratch. Look, I'll tell you honestly, my shotgun wound, it's got scratches on the side of the case.
But the platinum is going to be more resistant to scratches, wouldn't you say?
Theoretically, it should.
Isn't there a way to like repair the platinum better? Like I don't know. Someone was explaining how it like absorbs it or something. Like there's a way to get scratches off easily. Or am I getting my metals confused?
Well, I mean, it's like you said, they all scratch. Everything can scratch eventually, but in terms of scratch resistance, which one is the most resistance? I would think the platinum. I would say if you can afford that, though, probably don't have to worry about scratches. That's not probably high on your agenda. You can just get it polished when you need it.
Yeah.
Now, it's interesting, though. I wonder if it's more difficult to polish platinum.
They say it is.
Yeah,
theoretically, it should be.
real big
Well,
And I like the steel because the steel can easily be polished.
Arch, hold on. I want to share something. Look at that. That was the platinum. That was the platinum AP they did with Jay-Z. That's the Jay-Z. See the diamonds around the 10 on the offshore.
What does the diamond signify?
10 years. It's a 10th anniversary of offshore, and I believe it was his 10th album that he was supposed to be retiring from music.
Ooh.
It's such a beautiful watch.
I like yours.
There's no ended days, but yeah, I really dig this.
You don't find it a little too busy?
Yeah.
No, it's very clunky. It's a clunky looking thing.
It's definitely clunky, but I think look at the back arch. You got his signature on it too. I think there was a certain amount made in platinum and a certain amount made in white gold. Look at the old deployant.
But cost aside and
Wow,
everything.
I love. Look, signature. Yeah, that's so sexy, man.
But bring up your music edition. Compare the two. Come on.
Well, I just think it's different. Look and see. There's the look. They have the iPod there. This is the box it came with. I don't know if just the platinum one came with the iPod, but I remember someone getting this at the time, and theirs coming with it. Oh wow, platinum's only a limited edition of 20. I didn't realize how rare it was.
Wow.
Yeah. So I guess it was more a marketing thing than anything else. But yeah, that was to me the first. Him and Rick Ross were the first two people that were really all over AP that resonated with me. Maybe there were others, but those were the two.
Amazing stuff, Hofmeister. I got to tell you, man, you really know how to.
You know what's been showing some, or a lot of people been dumping the kind of last generation offshores?
Why is that?
You know, like the Vampire, the Elephant, the Navy.
I love them. I think they're good
Me too.
watches. Nothing wrong with them. I love the Vampire. Fuck.
Me too. I think
I always loved the Vampire.
Me too. David SW has a completely unworn one, new old stock. But you know, you're definitely paying the price for it. I think it's a little too much money he's asking for the brand new one. But look at that, box papers, everything completely unused.
Amazing stuff, isn't it?
Yeah.
Didn't Shaq have an offshore?
Yeah, Shaq had like a 48. I think it's either 46 or 48. But I really dig this. I seen other places you can get it low 20s in really good condition. And they have the Navy, the Elephant, a bunch of others all in the low 20s. I think if you're looking to get into an AP chrono, it's a nice way to go, provided there's been a recent service, because I think these were the ones with that module on it that had a lot of issues. Right? It wasn't the movement, it had a chronograph module on it. It wasn't a true chronograph.
Yeah, I know. Like what it was an automatic with a module put on top, and the other thing is too. Do you notice also? Remember they had the vulcanized pushers.
Are these ceramic pushers? These
I
look
think they
ceramic.
are.
They don't look rubber.
No, but remember they did the vulcanized rubber.
Yep.
And I remember when they came out, I remember saying, I bet you they don't fucking last long. Da 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 da. Oh no, they'll be fine. Da 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 da. No, they won't.
Yeah,
It's funny because one of the O'Sheen bought an AP and it had that vulcanized rubber pushers.
Oh, really?
I think
Right.
the Navy themes also has the rubber pushers. You remember the one Clivey had?
Yeah.
I think did that have rubber pushers, the Navy themes?
Hold on, let me look. I'm gonna look at another place.
Because I thought that was probably that's probably my pick.
No, it's a cool one. I think that's in the same year as that vampire I just shown, or is that an older one? Older than the vampire?
I think they're similar. They might be. I'm not an expert on the Navy. All I know is I remember Clive got it and I fell in love with it. And he got the bracelet. Which that's pretty cool how you could buy the bracelet at a reasonable price, not completely ripped off. You know what I mean?
Yep. Was it titanium or stainless?
I think it was stainless, I thought.
I'm trying to find.
The thing about, the rubber straps and all that, like if you live in a tropical climate, okay, the rubber straps are too hot. And if you get a leather strap, they just fall apart within a year. You got to go the bracelet if you're in a tropical climate.
Is this the Navy right here?
Yeah.
No, because this has the white.
No, actually, no, it's not. That's not the Navy theme.
Right, because the Navy didn't have that white dial, right?
No, that's correct.
Look, this was, I think, oh no, that's not the elephant. This is the Safari one. I thought this one's really cool. They came out with a newer AP Chrono that looks like kind of has this type of vibe that looks almost like if you could a cigar. Like
I like the Safari. That's the Safari.
Yeah. Yep. Look, 18.
The Volcano I liked. The Volcano was really fucking.
Yeah, that had the orange, right? Color.
Yeah. The Volcano.
Yeah, this one definitely had the rubber. Right, this looks like rubber.
You apparently can send it to AP and they change it to a different type of pusher now.
I believe that. That's probably maybe that one had to replace ceramic pushers because I think that's what they do. They replaced the rubber. These are definitely rubber. Look at this material, Arch. You can tell by it, and the bezel looks rubber as well.
Yeah, I gotta tell you.
See, they don't have that beveled edge. The other vampire I showed you had the beveled edge right around the end of the pushers. And you could see the rubber bezel right here.
I heard Patrick B's got a San Martin. That's what he's got now. Do you believe that? Or is that false?
Oh, AD never calling?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's mostly a troll job by him, but yeah.
He's got a San Martin?
I think that's a shittier version of Squale. Right? They make homage watches, from what I understand. Hey, if it makes him happy, who's to knock it, right?
Yeah. I get it.
Oh, ABC, are you still there?
Yep.
I just found Shaq's This is Shaq's AP. Look at the box that came in.
What kind of box is that?
A
Fuck!
basketball.
I see. It's a
The
basketball.
B-ball, man.
Fuck! That's what it came in?
Yeah. Yep.
Fuck, you mate, trying to
Is that a
track
one-off?
down?
Is that a one-off box?
Look at the back.
Yeah, the back
You
has
imagine trying
the
to track
silhouette
that
of him
fucker
dunking,
down?
right?
Yeah. Yeah, look at that.
Far out. He's a big boy.
Oh
He's
yeah.
a
This
big
20
boy.
46 mil, I think. This
Is
is
that a
way bigger
one-off?
than the regular one. Hold on.
Or is it a limited?
48 mil. That's a monster.
Yeah, of course, he's a big guy, so probably looks normal size.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Hey.
Now we got some real A grade talent. Let me bring him up.
Hey, Paul.
Hey, Paul.
Hey, how are you, man?
What's up, boys?
Cuz
There's
let's
Louis.
break into this
How's it
box.
going?
Hey.
Now we're gonna talk Pateks, I suppose.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Why not?
Let's put him
We
full
talking
screen.
2-piece meal deals? I'm gonna send you a photo of what I think could be the ultimate
Uh-oh.
2-piece meal deal.
It's gotta have a world time in it.
You know, I love that off-white color on the dial. It's just so crisp.
I
Crema
agree.
white,
That like
crema white.
Like crema whiter.
I
Crema
love it
white.
on the denim. So this
Are
is the new strap, and it's really not denim. I heard it's like a distressed leather or
Leather.
some type of
Leather.
Yes,
applique.
it's calf, embossed calf. to
I don't know how that's
replicate the
going to
look
last
of
long
denim.
term, but it looks cool.
Well, it's just like any other calf strap,
Yeah.
right? It's not.
It's also it's not gonna get a lot of wear and tear. Let's just keep it real.
Exactly. So, Paul, I am sending you something on WhatsApp, and I think this is end game 2-piece meal deal. I want to get your
End
take
game
on
for
it.
me?
Want to get
In game 2.0.
What? That's probably
It's
that
end game for
and
me
a
personally.
5960 or something like that.
Oh, it's a. I see. It's a Keslowitz endgame.
Yeah, I reckon it's that and a Patek Chrono.
Holy shit.
Close. Close.
I
So,
don't
you know,
understand.
having-
Actually, that would you would can you get that? How
Well, here,
feasible?
let's talk philosophy here, okay?
Because
Because
I had a
as
guy
you
who said he
know-
was offered a blue or a green. Okay,
Pull up
let's
the
just
photos.
get it.
And he went with the green.
Pull up the photo. Pull up the collage for the boys.
Just 1 minute. It's coming now.
So-
1 minute. It's coming.
Here's my thinking. You know, I've fallen for the brand. I've fallen for
Fuck!
the brand.
Oh, Aquano.
Okay. But let me ask you that. So having a leather piece, right? We all know there's some occasions, you know, you're at the pool, you're at the bar, whatever it is, you know, you just are kind of concerned about the dress piece, whether it's just the leather itself or the water resistance, right? So you really need that Rolex alternative. But let me ask you this. Should we just say forget the brand? Forget Rolex. Let's just go all in on Patek. And I think you can pull it off with these 2 pieces. I think you can get away from Rolex and just be a Patek purist with 2 white gold pieces. Thoughts.
If
I
you
gotta
throw
be
a
totally
G-Shock
honest
in there
with you.
for truly, like, you know, a beater, I think you're on something.
That's realistic for an A-list celeb.
The
Not for plebs
anti-Rolex
like us.
collection.
Well, pleb like me.
I personally think this is ballsy and would love to see you pull it off.
Yeah.
Tell me this. If you did that, right? How would you could get that at
Although,
retail?
by the way, I
How would you
think
get
the
that?
Chrono one on second hand isn't that much more, or am I wrong? If you're getting from the gray, I would check to see how much Chrono is, how much more the Chrono one is.
It's too much, bro. This is already stretching it. I mean, I'm just kicking.
Oh, there
tires.
is a
So what would you-
significant because this
Oh,
is the
yeah.
42 mil white gold, right?
Correct. I think retail is 50, but I think secondhand is like 70 to 80. I haven't checked recently, but I think it's in that ballpark. But what do you think? Sell the Batman, sell the Explorer, and we just go paddock.
God, that one woman complimenting you about your paddock on the job site really got you all in, huh? I seen the look on your face when you were telling that story, and I so what do you call it? Like I've been in the same situation where the right person gives you a compliment, sends you down a rabbit hole.
Oh, dude, it's just it just gives me a better feeling, you know, when you
Yeah.
wear the oh, dude, the day you just anyone gives you shit at work, just look at your
Look
paddock.
down.
Dude. It's a great
Yep.
day. Oh, it's all good. It's all good.
I'm with you.
You know, it's
Literally,
just,
my Rolex Pepsi got me through a meeting. I feel like I would have gotten fired by like just having a complete meltdown by being able just to stare like at that watch and just smile internally.
Okay, we got a
at
super
someone
chat from
giving me a hard
Madman.
time.
Madman says $5. He goes, "Love it, Kessler. Do you miss the 5212 at
Great
all?"
question.
Fuck.
Yeah, I do. I do miss the steel because there's something about the steel that gives you that feeling of not that you can bang it around, but you're just I don't know. It gives you that feeling that you can wear it every day and not worry so
Well,
much.
how are you
about
gonna
it.
What
keep
about a
the side
5167? You have a smaller wrist. That'll work with you.
The Aquanaut?
Yeah. A regular 40 mil or a travel time. You'll get those much cheaper than this.
They're a bit boring. The color, the pop on the color is really that's like the wow factor, you know.
Yeah. I'm a sucker. I love the blue.
And the white gold, the heft of it, you know, it's special.
Okay,
You know?
okay.
Fuck, it's special. I don't know. This is a bit out there in the
How-
price range, but it got me thinking, you know.
5167 as your beater would be pretty epic, though.
Because here's the thing: if you're gonna go all paddock, you kind of need an Aquanaut in there. You know, you need a sports piece.
No, you do.
You know, forget the height.
JCB is giving you his cosign. He said, damn, I'm late to the paddock talk. Bro, do it. That is a nice combo on screen.
I gotta tell you,
he brings up the 5212. I've actually considered, fuck, maybe just get that thing back. But then, I don't know. You're just
It's
stuck
too
on a leather
similar.
strap.
what do you got left? What
What
have you got left, Kesslowitz? What have you got left to pay for this fucking thing?
Explorer and Batman.
It's a 3-piece, baby. 3-piece.
That's not enough money, is it?
No. There's significant cash. This isn't happening anytime soon. This is long
Aspirational.
We're
Even
looking at long.
Even at retail, what's the price on the white gold Aquanaut?
I believe it's 50.
I thought it was in the 70s.
See, I think secondhand is 70. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
My God.
Let's do some research.
Archie, you pulling up or you want me to?
Yeah, which one do we need to pull up? Sorry.
The white gold. 5168.
Big money.
Oh, that's on the screen now.
Yeah, but on the
what's
website
retail?
to see how much it is. I'm on the site. It's 50 grand. You're right.
Yeah. But impossible, obviously, to get.
You know what? 70. That's the 75 is the chrono I like.
Oh, retail is 75 on that?
Yeah.
Wow.
I had that chrono on my wrist during a paddock showing. I was lucky enough to get invited to with my friend Q, and oh my God, I was just like, get me out of here. I'm never gonna. I know I'll never get this, so I don't even want to hear about this brand anymore.
Yeah. I hear you.
Is it that bad, Hoff?
What?
You'll never get these models?
Well,
Is
it's
it
just
really-
like, I don't know. It was just tough trying on all these models are like unobtainium. Unless you're willing to put a significant matter of funds that I don't have liquid to attain at a AD.
Very soon, guys, in 15 minutes, we'll have a little bit of car talk. We can talk car talk and
We
find
got
out.
another super chat here, Arch.
Right.
Super chat.
I'm sick of looking at these bloody watches on the screen. The one on the left, is bloody
Just 1 minute.
hideous.
I got to grab the super chat. I understand $2. Panel, please share your top entry-level Patek Philippe.
Oh.
See, I say
The one on
my
the right.
world
I'm sorry.
time is pretty good. I reckon that's good buying, Huff.
Is he talking entry level complication or price point?
Entry level, I think overall, bang per buck.
Are they entry level world times? Really?
Yeah, I think you got to go to like a Calatrava or something.
Exactly.
The Golden Lips or something like that.
5196.
Golden Lips would be entry level.
These two watches on the screen, I can't see any man wearing them. I can't. It's just,
Oh, the one on the
I
right
mean, the
is
one
actually...
on the left with the blue haze in the middle, that's bloody disgusting.
Hold on, let me
The
pull up
other
another
one-
image. But if you could, you didn't eat recently, have you, Grant? Because I don't want to make you completely vomit on your keyboard. But hold on, let me pull up. This is a little different photo of that watch. What do you think about it here?
That is a nice watch. Yes.
It's an amazing
That's the same watch from here on the right. If you look at it,
Really, it doesn't look the same. I have to agree,
No,
it doesn't look the same.
Look the same at all. No.
The straps,
But I like.
the straps different.
Yeah, but I like the strap. Yeah. Yeah. No, that's a cool, looking watch.
yeah. See, this
Is that
just as
$100,000 cool?
do you
Is that
still have the
$100,000
same strap?
See that? No.
Even the dial looks better in person, though.
Yeah, absolutely. It almost has like a little salmon look to it, right?
Yeah.
With the matching Mont Blanc pen cover. Let's get it, boys.
Look at you.
Class. This is class. Saad would be proud. Saad would be proud.
When you're signing those releases with Kelso around. Wait. Now let's really get down to brass tacks, Keslo. Let's pop out that Mont Blanc. Is it a fountain, roller ball, or ballpoint?
See there.
Oh, I like that one with the snake.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've stared at that one. I've had that one on my checkout many a time at Joma Shop.
Yeah, so it's got the snake, boys. The snake.
From Mike
with
the
the
Snake.
tail wrapping. Yeah, Mike needs one of these.
Yes.
Oh,
Exactly. So
what version is that? That's the Agatha Christie one, is it?
No.
I forgot the name. I'd have to look at the
I
box.
thought it was Agatha
but,
Christie, the snake one.
Perhaps, a lot of the Mont Blanc people use this as their like pocket clip. They'll put it in their jacket
like
pocket, and
rouge
just
something.
the
Rouge
snake
and-
will appear. Anyway, kind of
Yeah,
cool.
the snake one is the Agatha Christie, by the way.
Oh.
I'm a snake and a breeder. I need that pen because I breed the pythons.
Wait, so wait, I
They
didn't
make
see
a red one too.
What is it, Keslo? Is it a rollable ballpoint? How dare you?
Easy.
Who cares about the pen? Can we get back to the watch, please?
All right,
I'm going to offer my entry level, since
It's
entry
a
level
pen.
was the question.
All right,
Don't
we'll
forget
get
it.
back to that two-piece.
That's a good-looking watch.
I
Yeah,
think.
not
What do you
bad.
think, Arch? Oh, hold up. We got Forbin checking in. Arch. Super
Yes,
chat.
sir. Forbin Colossus. Here we go. Forbin Colossus. Thank you. $5. Can AC3 reboot the blue shirt practice of doing a monthly watch review with punters, sending in their watch picks? AC3 is well suited to continue blue shirt Buddha's work.
Oh, I like that idea.
Yeah, we do miss blue shirt too.
And you could promote your watch reviews too when you do a free one each month. A featured
Yeah,
one from
no,
the
I
punter.
think that could be a real goer. Guys, I want to ask you something.
So
in
is that a yes
Australia-
for Forbin?
That's a good
It is
idea.
Sunday today in Australia. I want to do a watch rotation. What would you rotate the Zenith shotgun for? And I want to wear something. What do I want to wear? I'll give you some choices, okay? I'll give you some choices. Speedy, Explorer 2, or Bluesy? Give me. What do you think I
Yes.
should?
Any one of those.
I would say the Bluesy. I would say the Bluesy because it's a fun watch, and you
Yeah,
know,
for
you're
Sunday,
going out.
you go out for a nice Sunday
I
dinner or
haven't worn that
something.
in ages
Exactly.
as well. I haven't worn that in ages as
The
well.
Bluesy.
No, the Bluesy is a good watch,
Yeah.
and Arch
Some
did
might
have
argue it's your best watch.
Arch did have a solid gold Bluesy, which was amazing. I mean,
Well,
I think I wore that when I saw you. Was I
no,
wearing
you
that?
had on the Explorer too.
Okay.
consistent.
That was probably a 40 mil one as well, by the way.
Yeah, yeah. But that was that's a cool
Oh, it's
thing.
fucking
But I
super
don't
cool. I was
like
an
the.
idiot to sell that. Oh, it was super cool. I love that watch.
I just don't like the white face. You know, the black face is better.
Yeah, no. I actually I would buy a blackface one now if I had a choice, but beggars can't be choosers, and I tell you what, guys, it is what it is, A man's
But
got to
the
do what a
Bluesy-
man's got to do.
Wait, did we answer that one punter's question? So for best entry level, Doc, did you get your response off? Oh, yes, we lost Doc. I thought he
I'd
was
say
trying.
5296 and 6119R.
Yeah, I like the 6119R too. That was what I was going to go with.
Beautiful watch.
Yeah, best entry level in the current lineup, I'd say 5226. Asphalt dial.
Oh, see,
That's
I
hard to
think
get though, that asphalt dial, isn't it? I always heard they were having a hard time to make that, and it was actually very difficult to get.
Could be. I don't know the cost on that.
Yeah, because I seen a collector at my local AD who had gotten it, and they were making such a big deal, and the guy was he was going on saying how difficult it's been to get, and he's been requesting it since it first got out, and it took forever because of the issues they were having with that dial.
Yeah, I could see that.
Huff.
I'm sorry,
not a
Doc.
tech guy, but I know what I like, so I'm going 5196P as my entry.
5196
P.
Yeah. That's a nice one. The Calatrava with the Breguet numerals.
Oh, yeah, that is a nice one.
I tell you what I'd go for. You know what I would go for, guys?
Oh, I'm changing my pick. Doc, that is a nice one.
The leads, blackface.
One of our punters has one.
Racism.
It's almost like a tuxedo dial, too.
Yep.
So, get over it. The leads. Easy company, no more racism. It's a black face. That's what it's called. It's a black. Yeah. That's it.
I want this, guys. I want this. This is the best entry level of 5111.
Oh.
It's entry level, very affordable.
What's that steel one?
David SW has had one of these for sale for like 2 years.
That's white gold
Unsellable.
and white gold, platinum and rose gold, I think.
What's the steel one with the blue dial with the kind of woven?
Man, I
thing
think
on the
Doc's
dial?
onto something with
That's
this one. I know it's not
6007.
exactly cheap, 35K. I mean, this is an expensive place, but I went here because I knew they had good
I was trying to
pictures.
talk Bear into getting one of these.
But
Is it
man, this is the
6007?
beauty.
No,
Another
you're talking about the
6007.
You're talking about the 4947, the denim.
No,
Can we
the 6007. They did a steel one when they bought a new building. They had to pay for the building. Remember
Arch, have you ever owned one of these?
No,
gonna tell you
I
something,
had
too.
a yellow gold one that was stolen.
When you see it in person, it looks even more gorgeous.
With the
than
Breguet
photos.
numerals like this and
No,
the
that's
like
the platinum
tuxedo
one. I
dial?
had the yellow gold one, and they only do that dial on the platinum.
It's only platinum. That's why I said P, because you can only get this dial with the platinum.
And it's
And
got
you get
that
the
little
diamond at the
diamond
6
between the
o'clock.
lugs.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
stunner. In person, it's It's 10 times better in person than the photograph. I swear.
Can we address the chat for a second? Blackface, easy company, no more racism. That's what it's called. That's what it's called, my friend. The leads. What? We can't say black anymore? Get the fuck out of here. Like, honestly. That's what it's called. It's called a black face.
All right, Arch, I got a new pillar for us if you're okay with that. I need car advice.
Oh, yes,
Oh
we're
wow!
looking
You know he
forward
likes
to
to
this.
talk car. We're a little early, about 4
So-
minutes early, Keslow.
We'll start it.
So I got, I have my 2014 Subaru Outback, purchased brand new in 2014. She's had her time, okay, and
Yes.
145,000 miles later,
Yes.
it's she is starting to make some sounds, and the time is coming. So I just want to start doing some research. What would you be advising for a new buyer today?
If you want reliability, prestige. What do you want exactly?
Yeah. And you want something that's kind of like on off-road?
Cool. I need to be able to put gear in it. I can't have a Porsche 911. I need
You
I
need an
utilitarian.
SUV. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna give you
Wagon,
three. I'm gonna
wagon.
give you 4 choices.
Yeah, I got one for
Rav
you.
4,
okay.
Rav 4, Donny Haynes.
Oh, okay.
No,
Okay,
come on.
it's got to
Number
be cool.
2, Mazda CX-5.
It's a Honda Euro Luxury Accord. That's
How
cool.
about the another
cool.
choice is get another Subaru. Get another Subaru.
Oh no more.
No.
A BMW X3 or X5.
Plastic water
X3
Or
would be good enough.
JLC.
Plastic water pump.
Okay. It's got to go with this, Paul. Think about wearing this. What are you going to be driving?
Bentaygo. Get a Bentaygo.
Yeah, if you're wearing, if we were trying to match it up with that watch there.
Here, Keslow, here's my recommendation.
What
A
you
fellow
can do is-
punter, Diego, owns one of these, and
I
he
like
packs a ton of gear in there. His German Shepherd, it's on and off road, goes with all the
Okay.
watches,
It's
highly
interesting you bring
customizable.
this-
Very
I like this. It's interesting you brought this one up. I didn't know Diego. Diego owned this.
Say what you
I
want.
do like
Diego
this.
has good taste in cars.
On Car and Driver, they actually rate this the #1 wagon to buy today.
Yeah, a lot
I
of
was just
people
looking it
are
up.
really happy with this one. A lot of people in my building have it as well. And
But here's the thing with this car is, have you seen the RS6?
oh yeah, my friend has
want?
one. I have an S6, but
Well,
my
I mean,
friend
if you
has
wanna
an
spend more
RS6.
money, sure.
RS6. I mean, if you're willing to spend that type of dough, there's not a better car for you to get. In my
I think that's
And the color to get would be
grail.
black.
Yeah.
What an ugly car. Look
If
at
you
the
get
grip.
that RS6 Keslow, you'd be the man.
Oh, Archie, pull it up. Tell me what you think of this. It's one of the most undercover cars you could get.
For
Yeah.
easy
It's a
company,
V8. It's a
everything is
Twin
ugly.
turbo
V8
V8.
turbo.
Twin turbo V8.
Everything
the-
is ugly, man.
It's the tried and true Arch, the twin turbo
It's
turbo
ugly.
4-cylinder
Don't
V8.
care about twin
Yes.
turbo
But you
because-
know you're starting at over 100 grand on this, right?
Well, used, you can get them in around 90.
Yeah, I was just about to say
Can I
used.
explain
You're talking
something
about-
so
to
much
you,
better.
Keslow, about European
Here we
cars?
go. Here we go.
If you
That's
can't
600
afford to buy
horsepower,
a
Doc.
new one, you definitely
Oh.
cannot afford a used one.
That is a truth, Dart. I'll give you that. That is a
Please,
truth.
I mean-
Keslow, stick to
Come on.
Japanese.
I
Keslow,
saw
go
one of
for it.
these. I saw one of these black on black. Black on
Keslow,
black.
they have an airbag too, suspension, so you can lift it and lower it.
Oh.
So, like when you're going to get the gear out, you put it in
Imagine
comfort
what that
mode.
costs to
and
fix
it'll-
when it breaks.
You get insurance on it.
If you can't
You
afford
can
that.
get it with aftermarket car insurance. Look
this
at that.
car, black on black, is gorgeous. I saw one.
Mm.
Absolutely.
Stunning.
My wife would let me get a wagon. This would be highly.
Your wife
in my
doesn't like
consideration.
wagons.
No.
Why not?
I don't know. She's not a fan of this one.
I just changed
Why
one
not?
for the week, guys. I just changed to the bluesy on your.
You know what it is, Doc? Because we don't have kids and feel like station wagon without kids will look retarded.
Well,
Bluesy
I will agree that
on
I'd only
a
get this
Sunday, Arch.
if I couldn't get the nicer,
I love the
sporty-
Nardo gray. That's a color.
Yeah, that's a beautiful color. I love and they have a special
Are you looking at
blue.
having kids there, Keslowitz?
One day.
I
Let me ask
have
you this.
my
Okay,
friend who
let me
has the
give you-
RS6. They actually replaced the family Cayenne with this, and they love it.
There
And
you
his
go.
wife likes this so much better than driving the Cayenne every day. And they actually have more inside storage space.
I've got an M3, and I
Yeah.
think it works well with kids until they get to be a certain age where they don't want to be with you anyway.
Sure.
Yeah,
These are
fair.
beautiful. Every time I've seen them on the street, they have an amazing sound.
The
Those
sound is
bystanders are
second
like
to
a dead
none.
giveaway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the best part is, like, if a cop's looking on the highway, who's doing the speeding? They're not going to think
looking
it's
for
you.
this one,
Yeah.
Even though you've got box fenders on it, but the cops
Yeah.
aren't.
So
noticing.
0 to 60, 0 to 60 is 3.0.
And that's definitely undervalued.
Keslowitz. This is where you can afford. Keslowitz, please listen to me.
I didn't
Because
realize
it
you were
still
a
goes
car
3
guy,
miles
though.
per hour in the
I
LA
did not
traffic,
realize
though.
you were a
That's the
car guy.
unfortunate.
Please
I
get.
love when Paul changes his tone of voice to the let me show
Okay,
you.
you get a Subaru XV,
Look at that, Keslo.
He
and you
doesn't
put the
want-
money into
hanging
what?
out the window.
He doesn't want the Subaru anymore. He's done that already. He's been there.
Yeah.
He's done that.
Mm.
He's married
right.
now.
Let me give you a curveball. Okay, so here's another thing we have going for us here in the States. We have an IRS Section 179, which allows for deductions for business expenses on a second vehicle. Up to $30,000 can be written off if you buy a vehicle over 6,000 pounds gross
Yes,
vehicle weight.
correct.
Yeah.
Are you telling
So
me
they-
the RS6 is over 6,000 pounds?
No, bro.
Oh,
it's
I
like
was going to say, I'm going to be at the
6,900.
dealership tomorrow. I don't care
No,
what
no,
the
no.
fuck
But
it is.
but you know
If you
the
go
IRS
electric,
has
you'll
the
get there
list.
easy. Go
Oh, the
electric.
RS28
There's
there,
not-
though. Hold on.
You go
Arch,
electric,
pull up
you
the-
can get there.
Pull up the IRS list for Section 179 and tell me which car you would pick on that list, because there's some amazing cars.
I mean,
over
that's why every
6,000
jerk
pounds.
off has a G-Wagon.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know about
IRS
that. Okay.
Yeah.
list 179.
Yeah. So there's a list of
Because
cars.
it goes
on
to
there.
There's
it's
a list of
basically farm
vans.
equipment.
There's a list of vans we can get.
Well,
okay?
that's what it's
Go-
supposed to
get
be,
on
like
Images.
vans, farm equipment, stuff like that.
Go to
Trucking.
all.
Yeah,
Go to
you can
all.
always get a
off the
150. Get a
Hey, we
Ford
can get a
150.
really nice Cadillac hearse. Look at that. Hey, you can lie down in the back.
It's got a Hemi. All right.
Hey, and you
all
know
right.
the best thing is people are less inclined to want to tow you.
Will a cop stop you if you're in a hearse but you're speeding? I mean,
Uh,
are they going to stop you, or are they going to assume you got something going on?
Okay, let's have a look at this list here, Kessler. What
so
is
one
it?
of the things, one of the cars on the list is a Model X.
Mhm.
Tesla Model X.
That's because it's so fucking heavy.
Right. There's also some Range Rovers on the list.
There's a Maserati. How about we get a Maserati? Let's go fucking crazy.
Okay, fuck it. Let's look at it. Look at the. If you go to all, you're on images. You're looking the wrong. Oh, here we go. Is this probably good?
You know,
Probably good.
this is supposed
Here
to
we-
be car talk, but it's really turned into IRS
Yeah,
talk at
tax
this
talk,
point.
Archie's favorite.
I
subject.
don't.
He's
I don't really
engaged.
know.
boys.
Yeah, now
Heavy
he's got two
SUVs,
angles in.
I
pickups
don't know
and
if that should
vans.
have happened, man.
Here we go. We got it up on the screen now. Heavy
Yeah.
SUVs, vans, and hearses. Here we go. There's a Cadillac. I think we could. That'd be very good with the paddock because you need to be that old. You can take it with you.
I
Oh,
see.
it tells us the models that qualify.
That's what I'm
There's
saying. That's what
Q7.
I'm saying.
That's a fucking
Yeah.
cool car. A Q8.
Yeah, the Q7. So
Oh,
tell me
Q8,
from this
Q8
list-
qualifies.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. Does it? Wow.
Look, this is on the list.
Oh, Keselowitz, SQ8,
All the
SQ8.
Bentleys qualify.
Go
Bentley,
SQ8.
Cadillac.
SQ8.
Yes, SQ8 has the same engine as the RS6.
Isn't it slow?
Mercedes Benz.
It sounds exactly the same.
Which Benzes qualify? The GLS?
GLS, the G, and all the GLSs, yeah.
So tell me, from this
Tesla
list,
Model X, you're right. The Tesla Model X does qualify.
Yes, I was considering that one because you can get those used for like $50K now.
Oh.
Would you get a BMW X? Look, that's some good vehicles there.
Oh yeah, the X7 is on there. I know. There's a lot of good options. And you get a huge deduction by doing this, if you have a business. So it's quite clever. If you need a car to begin with,
Unfortunately, these are actually quite expensive vehicles.
Yeah, the SQ8's on there, man. It qualifies. The RSQ8 doesn't, but the SQ8 does. Wow.
But let me ask you, just as far as cool factor, because you get the Model X Plaid, and it's going to take any of these cars. It's faster than them all.
Mm-hmm.
And it has self-driving and a bunch of other cool shit,
Yeah, it's just a completely different animal.
Right. It's just getting into the
soul.
whole principle of electric versus gas, right? The soul. I know.
I'd rather have anything else on this list than an electric car.
Really?
I'm just not there yet. Yeah.
I'm not either, but part of me
Have
just
you
thinks,
driven
you know,
electric yet,
fucking-
Keslo? You need to drive
I'll
it.
be
for a
back in
day
one
or
moment. I'm just going to get a coffee top up. I'll be back. I got no helper today. 1 minute.
Hoff,
I've done the Tesla demos.
can you run the back in a minute?
Yeah, hold on. Let me find it.
You
in
know how to
Brand.
do that? I need to learn how to do that. We haven't
I
done that
do.
in a
It's just
while.
everything. Hold on.
Is it in the list already?
I haven't looked in this in so long.
StreamYard makes it so difficult, doesn't it?
Well, if these were in here like properly named, everything's
Right.
named.
Then it would be easy to spot.
Yeah, so I
and
mean, someone
find.
just takes the time to do it. But I guess it would have to be one of us. Since he's fucked off. Hey, you want to make the snake upvote interlude?
Hey, everybody. It's time to upvote. Woo! Look, I can even do it. Watch. There. It was that easy. All I needed to do is to upvote. That's all you need to do. It doesn't even take a wiggle of your finger or even just a wiggle of one of my teeth here to upvote. Just do it.
What is this one? I've never seen this one. It's a minute long. Hold on. Bear with me.
What's
Do you mind if I stay for a while? All snuggle up in each other's arms. Do you mind if I stay by your side? Just looking at you all the time goes by. Do you mind if I stay by your side? Just looking at you while the time goes by.
That
Showing
video
a
needs
softer
to
side
end with.
That's
of our
amazing.
dear
Gotta
Poncho.
end. That needs to end with. You never actually own a Patek Philippe.
Yes,
Just
yes.
take care of it for the next.
Yes. I don't know, Keslo. You really should test drive. I agree with Doc. If you're going to consider
I did.
going,
I
Okay.
did. I test drove the X, the Y, the 3. I've done them all. I've done them all.
And what do you think?
I just like. I actually kind of like it. I mean, it's kind of weird
Okay.
getting used to.
I would
sitting there at
suggest
the red
going
light.
further than that. I would suggest renting one to experience the
Actual charging and stuff like
yeah,
that.
just to
Like,
experience
Sure.
that whole thing about where can I charge it up, you know. It's just very strange. I had to rent one in San
Yeah.
Francisco, and all the places I thought would have charging didn't have it. I went to Whole Foods.
Yeah,
I went
that's
to
obviously the
places.
big one. But then there's a whole nother bright side. You know, no oil changes, no gas stations,
Yeah, but
less maintenance.
anxiety is a different experience when you're like you get down to 25% and then you drive up a hill and it tells you now it's at 10%. Ah,
Right.
there's nothing like it. It's nothing like it.
Right.
In other words, the accuracy when it's telling you how much you have left, it depends on if you have a hill. It depends on how quickly you're trying to go from A to B. There's a lot of factors.
All right, let me ask you this. So you were always talking value retention, right? That's one of the big pillars of Watch Talk, right? So looking at it for the cars, I was just kind of doing some research, and it's pretty easy to find out. You know, the Porsche 911s, that whole market is quite strong.
Yep.
And when you go to get some of these hard to get Porsche 911s, they're going over stickers still. You know, the dealers want like ADM, additional dealer markup for these Porsches.
Are they
But I
still
just found
playing
out-
that game for even like
Yeah.
For a 911.
non-GS?
For a
No.
911,
Like
yeah.
the GTSs, the GT3s, apparently they're all still going over sticker. But here's my point: is I just found out
Even
here
some
in
of the
LA
Caymans.
we have the Porsche. What is it? The Porsche Experience, where they have a
Yes.
track set up, and you can test out different cars, and they have
Yep.
you know rear wheel drive versus all wheel drive, and
Yep.
mid engine versus rear engine. You could test a 718 Cayman versus whatever it is. You know, they have all these different things, but you can also order a car directly from the factory. Obviously, you have to wait a long amount of time, but there's none of that bullshit. You know, none of the markup. So I got an inside tip that if you can order the GT3 or GT3 and just wait, you pretty much won't lose any money by buying that, driving it for a year and then selling it.
Oh, I believe.
Maybe I'm wrong, but this is what I heard.
But you never know where the market goes from here.
Right. And you
That's
really
tough.
should like 911s to do it,
Yeah.
ideally.
I do,
Because you
I
may
love
not,
them.
you may.
I'm with Mr.
like off a
Turkey. I think
thing.
he solved your problems. Get the 911 to car.
Oh my god, those are crazy money.
I know. Those are 200 grand.
Yeah.
I'm excited to know the SQ8's on there. I got to talk to my accountant.
But that's still like 100K, right? That car used.
Yeah. I mean, you
Yeah,
can get them in the 80s.
Right.
I'll send you some links on WhatsApp. I have a
Okay.
whole bunch of SQ8
We got a super chat.
Super chat. We got a super chat here from Mr. GMT, $5. Loving the car talk. Keep up the awesome content and stay sexy, boys.
Thank you, Mr. GMT.
You know, the easy choice is to get a Lexus, but they're just too boring. It's like getting another Subaru.
I'm just annoyed the RSQ8 isn't on there because I was talking with my wife and I was like, you know what? I'm not going to jump for an SQ8 at the moment. I'm going to hold
The
down.
Lexus is a good idea, Kesslowitz. It's a good idea.
I know. It's like buying the Spy, though. You know, it's like you buy the Dow Jones Industrial Average. It's boring. We want individual stocks, baby. We want excitement.
It's got to hurt.
The Subaru Outback was the right decision, but now I want to fool around.
You talk to Diego. I'm telling you, he loves his. I think it's the second A6 all-road he got. And I know a couple other people who have those all-roads who, let's say, work similar jobs. One of my friends is in the stagehand union, and he has one. And he loves it.
The thing, too, about that A6 all-road is when you get in it, it's the exact same interior as the RS6 Savant, and it's half the price.
No,
you're
No,
paying, like,
absolutely. I
double
mean,
the-
it's the same interior on all the A6. I have an S6, so in my interior looks the exact same thing inside as well.
no, I will say
It just seems
Scotty
crazy to pay double for the engine.
Kilmer does not like Audis.
Right.
And that is a
Yeah.
gas guzzler, Keslowitz, and you have to put in premium.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, so be aware of that. I mean, you're talking 8 miles to gallon in traffic.
But you shouldn't be thinking 100+ miles on it and all 100,000+ miles on it and all that jazz.
No?
I don't think.
As long as you're not redlining it, wouldn't it last as much as any other regular?
Well, that's not what
engine?
Kilmer says. That's not what Scotty Kilmer says about him.
In reality, though, you can get an Audi Care warranty that's not that much more money that it'll guarantee for 7 years, 72,000 miles. So at that point, who cares? Because you're not paying for the maintenance.
Paul, have you had Audi in your life?
No, but I tell you what, I had Alfa Romeo, so I'd stay away from anything starting with an A.
Totally logical.
Yeah, you're probably right. Aston Martin, all the A's are pretty bad.
Actually, Audi, I tell you something seriously. My advice to you, seriously, Keslowitz, as a friend.
JLC.
Okay?
Yeah, check in.
Okay. There are many sexy Audis you can get. It's like sexy BMWs secondhand. They're very sexy. You know what we do? We do the fantasizing. But when we're actually buying, we buy a pretty base model one.
Oh, Basil's.
And we buy it brand fucking new or a demonstrator at worst. Because it has a long warranty and it has low kilometers and it'll be good for about 5 years. Okay. Let me say this to you. You could not get the same experience trouble-free out of an Audi as you could your Subaru. Okay.
For sure.
However, if I were you, I would get a fucking A4 or an A3. That'd be actually you need an SUV. You've just told me that to carry stuff.
Well, they have the hot hatches like the S5.
Yeah.
Look at the S5 Sportback.
A Q3 or a Q5. What do you think? Q5, Q3?
Yeah, but they also
Q3
have
is too
cars
small.
now with that hatchback that give a ton of room as well. The Sportbacks.
Right.
I don't know how much room you need. Like, what type of gear are you bringing with you, Kesla?
Here's the thing. It's so infrequent. I could really just have someone come pick the shit up. You know, in the last 10 years in the beginning, I carried a lot of gear in there, but honestly, the last few years, I really don't anymore. So I could get away with the fucking 2-seater, you know,
Here
but
we go.
it's
We
just
got
nice
super
having
chat.
the
We need
space.
super
I
chats.
know what you
Yes,
mean.
Bell. AC, I am paying you to Google figging and read.
All right,
Figging.
that's $2
Figging.
American.
Having a look. The practice of inserting a piece of skinned ginger root into a human bottom in order to generate an acute burning sensation. Historically, this was a method of punishment, but has since been adopted as a practice of BDSM. The term figging comes from the 19th century word figging.
It concerns me that Doc knew what this was
And
just a
if you
little
look
too
at
quickly.
Cosmopolitan, they say, what is figging? Figging is the sexual activity that involves putting ginger root into the ass or badge to create a deliberate or intense burning sensation. Holy shit. Never heard of that before.
I don't know why I had, but I find it funny. It's just a strange concept.
I got to tell you, I love SR Bell even more so since he's been revealed.
He was revealed?
Oh, yeah. He was on a stream. Absolutely.
Yes. He was.
And funny enough, like he's married, regular guy, college football player. Like you could tell he's like a frat guy, like he was definitely like the pledge master and that type of guy. But
Pledgemeister,
Yeah.
Hoff. Pledgemeister.
And I believe 67 was his actual number. He played football.
Fascinating.
And his wife appeared on stream too.
Accidentally or on purpose?
Oh, he's not married. That was a girlfriend? I could swear there was a woman on stream with him in the apartment, right, Arch?
Doesn't
Yes.
mean it
They
was
were
his
laughing.
wife.
Yeah,
I think long-term partner, better term.
got you.
That
Yes,
that
he's
sounds like
confirming
the
in the
SR
chat.
Bell I would think I'd know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout
Interesting.
to SR Bell.
Did he come in with a disguise like a la plastic? Or
No, he was pretty normal. Like he came, it was shockingly normal. It disturbs you when you realize who's behind these screen names and you just see it could be your neighbor, you know?
I've got to go back and find that. Got to go back.
Yeah, chum up to Mookie. Maybe I'll hook you up.
Or maybe he can just come on again.
Yeah,
Mr.
SR
SR
Bell.
Bell.
Hold on. Let me drop the link for SR Bell.
Mr.
Come on,
SR
we're
Bell.
slow. This could kind of, you could save the show right now, SR Bell.
Bring some serious A talent. A grade talent.
See?
Narc will
Look,
approve.
Madman. Look, Arch, super chat.
We got a super chat. Thank you so much for the super chat there, Madman. $5. SR Bell was so disappointingly normal.
I
We were
know.
all expecting Ross Rachel Brady 2.0.
I have to say, I would be expecting Ross Rachel Brady on steroids. That's exactly what I would be expecting.
I must have missed this. So SR Bell came on live?
Yes, SR Bell, get on here.
Oh,
He
he's a
came on
long-timer.
and he masqueraded as a normal guy.
Oh, we even got to see his
kidding.
football jerseys when he was a D1 player.
Meaning a down-to-earth normal guy.
That's cool. He's one of the OGs. That's cool.
Yeah.
He's coming on the panel.
Yeah. See, there's always shining.
He's truly a method actor.
Oh yeah. Arch, super chat.
Super chat. Where have you been? That's exactly right, guys. We got a super chat. SR Bell, $2. I'm definitely not normal.
Well,
Yeah,
come on, improve it.
that's what they all say. That's what
Come
they
on,
all say.
improve it, Bell. Come on, we'll get the narc on here. Have you ever met the narc?
It's just you weren't nearly as Ross Rachel Brady, apparently, as everybody was expecting.
That's right. I think he did apologize to Mark on stream. Wasn't that like why he got on stream?
That's fascinating. Was this a sincere apology, or was he?
Well, I think as sincere as you'll ever get out of an SR Bell.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes, and shout to the Ross Rachel Brady network. Man has his own network.
Doc, is that an E46 in the front of that image?
You betcha.
There is an E46.
That's actually an E36. That's an
but
E36.
There's a 46 on the side of it in blue. That's a 46,
That's what it
I
is.
believe.
I only know that because I recently watched a video on top track cars to buy. And that is considered
What are
one
you
of
doing, Keselowitz? You've gone
Yeah,
all
the-
paddock. He's buying track toys.
The E46
Mike the
is
Snake
becoming...
has really been a big inspiration on you, huh, Kelso?
Here's
YouTube
the-
has a lot of wormholes to go down.
And here's the nice thing, Kessler, about an E46 is that it's maybe not as big as that wagon, but it's pretty big. You can get a lot of things in it. You can fold down the rear seats and get stuff in it, and you can get kids in it. So it really is something to consider. And yes, you'll make money on that purchase probably.
They're
Really?
pretty. I mean, you can get them around 20 grand.
Well, I bought mine and I wasn't trying to make money, but I bought mine and it went up.
How long have you had yours?
I bought mine in 2010. Long time. Long time.
Yeah, very cool.
But
Yeah,
I mean, I got it because it was like I remember seeing them, you know, when I was in college. I remember seeing when they first came out, and I thought that's such a
Also-
gorgeous looking car. So that's why I got it. I liked it.
Look, here's the new S5 that's coming out at the end of this year. Look at that interior.
Oh, they updated
Wow.
the interior.
that?
That
What's
looks
with the
so
Look at those
good.
seats.
Hey, Naki Poo. Naki Poo's a big
Look, the
Subaru
passenger
man.
side.
Subaru man. Hey, Subaru man, tell us what you think.
Look, I want to give you my assessment of today's show. I just thought it was quite.
Hey, 1 minute. I got a super chat. SR Bell, $2. Doc, would you let Ross, Rachel, Brady, and Mark peg you for $20 million?
Million?
Yes.
Yes,
Probably.
Now,
sir.
would they both take turns, or would you get spit roasted?
Oh, come on, Hoff.
I feel like one's better than the other.
I probably would for 20 million.
Hoff should know. He's been to all the P Diddy parties.
It would
I
be
was like,
my-
wait,
it
I
would be
just
the
said
first
one
time
was
for me,
better.
but can it really be that bad? I mean, I don't know.
He's seen it all.
What's the matter? You're sounding tired, Narc. Do you need another
No,
espresso?
no, you've been very good today, Hoff. You had a lot of energy,
Yeah.
right? You have Doc with the conspiracy theories. You have yourself, and you have Kessler with the high production values and the great lighting and a bit of gay energy. This has been a great show, Arch.
I never brought up the moon or anything, man.
When Narc's complimenting you, I'm always worried that it was an absolute tragedy, and he's just trying to send you further.
Even the car talk is interesting. Look at us.
All right, now I know.
No,
I'm on to you.
I think overall, the super chat figures don't show how good the show was. They're average. But this one, you better efforts, Arch. I think you found a new co-panelist in Doc.
Uh-oh, that's trouble.
Yeah, we've been
I do
trying,
like that combo.
Now, there you got Hoff coming on. Now he brings the gravitas. You know, he's very charismatic. All right, not much ball washing today. Not much ball washing today. I appreciate that, right?
Okay.
But overall, I think it's a great show. And Kessler, why don't you look at the Subaru WRX sports wagon?
Oh.
Pull that up,
They
that
have a
boy.
wagon?
Pull
I
it
thought
up.
it was just a sedan.
It's a sports wagon, you stupid fuck.
I thought he was trying to get away from the whole.
God, I've missed that. You stupid fuck. No, you should do cameos. You get on Cameo and start dressing down people.
I got a friend who's got one of these.
I'm bringing it up now. Okay.
I think Corrado's right. It's European only, right? European only. There's a BMW.
Oh, I hate when they
wagon
do that
too,
shit.
and that's also European only. I don't know why.
Yeah,
they
we
don't
miss
send
out
it.
on a lot of the cool wagons.
They don't sell well. They don't sell well. Actually,
Well, you know what? I think they're starting to bring them now because in the U.S. they're really starting to kill off sedans.
All right. Let's put up a sedan.
I love sedans. What's wrong with sedans?
It's a sports wagon.
This
You
is
can
the
blow 'em
sport.
up.
Yeah.
Narc.
Are these still lesbian favorites?
No, not this one here. They don't get the turbo. Great
No, they
car,
don't.
great performance.
That's right. They don't.
Here, I'll
stick
get
your
you a
crap-
better photo.
You can
They
stick
like
a crap.
natural. They like natural aspiration. They don't like turbo. Yeah.
Are these the only two? Oh, here we go. Wow, it's some engine.
Great engine, great handling.
Boxer engine. That's a boxer engine.
I think for your image, the image you portray, like when I look at you, I think of lesbian car.
Yes.
Nothing personal, just that's what I think.
Yes.
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 You're not. You're
Interesting.
practical.
Nothing personal. That's just what I think.
And that's why he's driving a WRX, Kelso. He's trying to recruit. That's why he doesn't want to lose you.
He's trying to
Subaru sent him
convert.
the
He's
alert.
trying to convert. He's trying to convert you.
No,
You're right,
I think
though. It needs to match the persona. You're totally right. It needs to.
I think he's when I look at Kessler, all right, bit of a contradiction. He's got the Patek, right? But he's a nice nonsense type of guy, right? He's practical. All right, he has a Patek. That's not really practical. Bit of an enigma. But I think this car will suit you, Kessler.
We're trying to stay away from the N word, by the way.
The N-word.
Yes.
I got to tell you, I've been happy with the Subaru. I have no complaints. Over the 10 years, it's been really good.
I don't think I've known anyone.
Doc, do you got stick? Or
What?
are you an automatic guy?
I've got STI too.
Yeah, I don't have any
Nick
automatic.
Mark's got a stick.
I haven't owned an automatic yet.
Hey, buddy, I got the STI 2-door. They don't come fucking automatic, you stupid fuck.
Wait, tell me the model year.
99, bring it up. 99 blue 2-door.
WRX STI.
Yeah.
Oh, these are the good ones. Yeah.
What's the graph show?
We got a good
It's trade-in
Oh,
value.
come on.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't always see
definitely not
myself in the
like that.
JDM crowd.
No, this is. But I don't drive this every day, so.
Well,
it's-
no, in LA, there's certainly a JDM crowd. I know what he's talking about, but this is different. It's not like you're getting into a GTRX.
Is it
Now,
blue
I-
like that?
GTR.
Is it
Yeah.
blue?
blue, but I haven't got those wheels anymore. I've
You
got
need
them, but
the
I
gold
don't.
Good. You
wheels.
don't need those wheels. I think.
No, it's too Japanesey.
What sort of wheels do you still kept them by? Because the originality is so important.
I still got them. I still got them. I got.
But not the
Oh,
gold.
you know
They're
what we
not
didn't
gold,
look
though,
at?
right?
Wait, I gotta get your opinion on this. Double Eagle on the chat reminded me, saying I see Kessler driving a 4Runner. Look up the Lexus GX, the new one, the new Lexus.
Lexus is
GX
another car I
SUV.
was thinking of. Kessler.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
it's.
that's
It
practical,
shows
right?
that
Practical.
you like quality, but you're not ostentatious like fucking Hoff.
So, Narc, you got
these are
Archie, you
copycat
think
rims.
this has sticky buttons? It is 24 years old.
Hey, let me just tell you something, guys. By the way, did you realize the BMW replacement windscreen is over $2,500? And my lease says if I don't put an original BMW one in, they don't want the car.
So it gives you all the more reason to keep it.
I would
You know what the
think
problem?
do.
You know what the
want
problem with these
original.
cars, Hoff?
Hmm.
Unlike an Audi, which has got a great interior, you can just sit and just admire the interior. You got to thrash these cars to enjoy it.
No, these are good
Well,
driver
this is an
cars.
econo box on basically, but it is an econo box on.
But this is
steroids.
like the first road legal rally car, at least that we
Yeah.
had in the States.
It's a point A to point. It's on B roads. There's nothing can catch it. Nothing.
That's why I always liked Audi, because I was always into rally
Narc,
cars.
you know the BMW 3 Series that I've got, Narc?
The real estate agent's car. That's a guy who just started working in real estate.
The
No,
strip mall hairdresser.
A guy who just started working in real estate. That's the car he gets.
Okay, let me.
What
Right?
year is that?
Narc.
What year is that? Narc?
No,
What year is that?
A
You
guy.
realize, Narc, it's got the twin turbo. Sorry,
No,
single
no.
turbo dual scroll, 4-cylinder. It's actually not much different to the WRX.
No. The
What year
image
is
you're
your
portraying,
WRX?
99.
Wait, did you read Madman Super Chat, Arch?
The image you portray, Arch, is when you get out of that. When you get out of your 3 Series BMW, you know what I see? A loser. A 50-year-old guy who's trying to portray as someone who made it. A loser. It's either an S class, maybe an E class,
You know, I
right?
didn't buy it to impress people. I
Yes,
like
you
it.
did. No, you did.
Correct. Madman, $5. Correct. It was a sincere apology. He took Mark. He said Mark took it like a champ. He's now penning the book. Let weirdos weird.
I think he meant let weirdos be weird, but yes.
Actually, Hoff. What's the
I like
Nissan
that
brand?
better.
What's the Nissan luxury brand?
Infinity. They're orphans. They left Australia. They gone, Narc.
I actually
four-wheel-
had an Infinity.
four-wheel
I
drive.
love my Infinity.
I've been in the 4-wheel drive.
The
Absolutely
FX
stunning car.
versions?
Absolutely stunning car. If you can get a second hand, beautiful car. I don't care what people say. Bring it up.
I like Infinities.
No, I don't like the look of this car. Bring up the.
Lexus?
You don't like the look of this? This looks great.
Don't like the grill. Don't look. Oh, it looks like a fucking ugly
You
grill.
talking about a QX80?
It's the
or
Lexus
something
version of a
smaller?
G-Wagon.
That's true.
Bring up the Infinity.
Which one? The QX8? This one?
Oh,
No.
Let me have a look. No, I don't know. It's not this one. The other
That
one.
one they ruined. Hold on. Oh, this one.
Why are they walking away from the car? They should be walking.
Yeah, this is
towards
nice.
it.
That in person is stunning.
Yeah.
I don't think this does it justice.
Yeah, I was going to say I don't think
This doesn't do it
does.
justice. You've seen it in
Oh,
real
look,
life.
I
haven't
can control the angle here.
It's rather
Let's see
blah
if
to
it's,
me.
if I scroll.
If you didn't like the other grill, why do you like this grill?
It doesn't. The photos don't
Now,
do it
look at that
justice.
interior. As I get older, I really look at the interiors just as much as the car.
If you can
really
pick
does.
one of these up
Subaru
second
interior
hand,
was very butchy. Very butchy, the Subaru
Yeah.
interior, you know. Very butchy.
if you can pick, I either get one of these or
I
Lexus
mean, that's
second hand.
new Range Rover. One of my friends just got a brand new Range Rover. It doesn't look
Yeah.
too much different than this.
But in real life, they look a lot better.
Hoff, the new Defender is so fucking sexy. You know the new Defender?
Yeah.
Come on.
But everyone I know that got one hates it.
Why is that?
You say problems.
They're not reliable, are they?
You stay away from Range
Wait,
Rovers.
Tesla,
Are
what do
they
you think about this
reliable?
one?
Are Range Rovers reliable?
I would
I
stay
think
away.
if
like
you
that
get
one.
like a big, like the real Range Rover, it is.
They
but
are
all these
reliable. They're
cheaper
good for about the
ones.
first week or two.
One of
I
my
would
friends in the
prefer a
building.
Range Rover or a Lexus over this Infinity.
One of my friends in the building works for a staffing company. He works remote, and the guy who owns it's a huge Range Rover fan, and actually got him a brand new 2025 Range Rover for the for his company car, and makes him go on all these Range Rover retreats with him because I guess he's a VVIP at Range Rover. And I cannot believe how nice it is, but it's like almost a $200,000
You're
car.
going to have problems with it, Hoff. You know the problem I've noticed with a lot of Toyotas and Lexus is the paint, especially on the bonnet, after a couple of years starts
Yeah.
fucking up.
No,
that's
it's not
the
like
white,
they,
that's only the white Naki. That's
No,
only the
all
white
Toyotas. I had a Toyota Prado, same crap on the bonnet,
color.
dark blue,
there's something to the German.
and it's happened with Lexus too.
That's a problem.
Notice
Have you seen it, Doc? Have you noticed it?
Notice that with the
I've
German
seen
cars.
it, but I just
you know
assumed
why?
they weren't.
Nah,
they weren't
you don't
garage.
notice that with the German cars because they don't last 10 years.
Yeah, look, I know you're joking, but I've seen it more with Toyotas and Lexus. I haven't seen it with any Subarus.
That is a good point because those are the only ones on the road from back then.
Actually, I've seen it on Nissans too. Nissans have had that paint problem.
Wait, so we wanted to go to Lexus? Was that the next one we're going to in this edition of Car Talk? What was
I think
it?
Lexus is a smart choice, Kislowicz.
I don't know. That new SUV looks pretty cool. I haven't been in it, but
Oh, look at
got a
this
good
one.
look to it.
Can I give you some advice, Kessler?
Performance SUV.
Can I please give you advice as a 51, turning 52 very soon year old man?
Hit me.
In this economy, pick a vehicle that in 12 months' time you can do Uber and pizza delivery in.
Very smart.
Gee.
Because
trying
I
to
tell
tell
you
you
what, I
something.
bought the 3 Series. That was a mistake. Okay?
No, you could Uber with that. It's a shitty car, the 3 Series. You don't want to make the
No, you got a 4-cylinder in there. You get good miles per gallon.
No, but I'm telling you, there were
When you look
tires
at
fucking $500 each, right? The windscreen is $2.5. Every part that breaks on that fucking thing is super expensive. Believe you me.
All right, Hoff. Let me ask you, Hoff. When you look at a young guy in a 3 Series, you go,
It's a real estate agent. Hey, I don't want to sell my house.
No, you say the guy's. It's an aspirational car for him. You don't. When you're 40, you don't even look at a 3 Series. When you're 50 and the fat fuck, right? You're a fucking loser. It's a loser car.
No, I wouldn't
It's
say
too big
that.
for it. No, it's too big for it too. It's too fat. He needs a
Well,
big car to make.
a 5 Series would suit him better. I agree.
He needs a big car to make him look skinny.
Yeah,
So
you
what
never
better-
considered the 5 Series,
No.
Arch?
No, bigger.
You got a 525 for reasonably same price. They
No,
give really
Hoff,
good
I think you
discounts
get it.
on
I think
5
you get
Series.
it. If you're a fat fuck, you want to create an illusion, right? So you need a big car,
Exactly.
right?
You
So
need
what
to
he
get
needs,
out of it without fumbling. You need to get out of it in a smooth motion.
he needs a Hummer. Make him look skinny. It's skinny. It's a thin. It makes you look
Thought we were
skinny.
doing car talk right now.
I just can't picture you in a BMW 3 Series. It's demeaning for you, Arch.
He likes to drive though. A lot of people like to
What's
drive.
demeaning is I paid 81 and they're offering me low 40s for it. That's demeaning.
No, it's like Angelic in his V-dub.
The problem is, Huff.
Angelic is 6'3", right? You know when he's driving a car, his head's sticking out of the sunroof.
Like Dino?
Yes.
I suffer from that problem as well.
And he's got a flower in the vase. You know how the V-dubs came with the
Oh,
vase?
yes. No, don't tell me he's got it in the cup holder, a vase in the cup
He's got
holder.
he's got a bunch of flowers.
No, Angelic, tell me no.
But You don't get it. They're plastic. He goes, I don't want to get fucking real flowers. He's got plastic flowers in the
No, I think
vase.
that's what comes with it. I think
No,
that's
and
like
when
what
he's at
comes
the
with
lights,
car.
and when he's at the lights, he gets one out and smells it to make it look like to the other people like, hey, he loves flowers. He smells his plastic
Flower
flowers.
child. He's a flower child. Seb Nelly has a decent, but you know the RS6, we don't get the hatchbacks here in the States. But that is the M2 and the RS3 would be good wrecks to just drive if you want to get it out of your system.
Well, Hoff, there's some car enthusiasts that talk about that, how there's so few RS6 imported that if they stop making it, they'll probably go up in value.
Yeah, that's what my friend said when he bought a 2021, and in 2025
The RS6 is the ultimate stealth car.
Yeah,
It's the
absolutely.
ultimate stealth car.
That's why I love Audi so much, because they just it looks like any other regular car driving along, and you could be flying by it like 70, no one looks twice. When you're speeding,
like that.
I've been speeding with like 3 people, and I'm never the one that gets pulled
All right.
over in there.
Okay, so let's get real here. You got to protect, right? You're a little bit understated.
yeah.
Go for that RS6. It's a stealth car. It's
right.
understated, right? It's like a guy who's in the closet, right?
Yeah.
It's not obvious.
Yeah.
This is your car. It's not
I
out
love
there.
the RS6. You don't have to get the performance. You can get the regular. Let's look on. Where can
No,
we
it's
go?
your car. It says Kesslowitz. Look at it.
I know, right? Fuck, it's so cool.
It's so
Dude,
beautiful.
It's so cool.
It really is. I love it.
When it pulls up, the purr
Yes.
that it
That-
makes, it's like, like
Twin turbo V8 4-liter.
it's just so fucking deep, dude. It's amazing.
If you get the tires, hey, if you get the tire kicking, just fucking buy the car.
It's expensive, dude. It's a fucking big
Second
boy
hand.
car.
You got to protect. What do you mean? Hey, look,
100
Well,
grand.
the problem
No.
second hand is if you don't have cash
No,
to buy it all
wait,
there,
wait,
the
wait.
finance
You
rates
just
are
put- hey,
terrible.
you just bought a Patek.
Mm.
You living
what I
beyond
think
your
goes
means?
with the Protect? You know what? When I think about the Protect Perpetual, you know what car actually goes really well with it is a Volvo XC90. Under the radar, nobody cares.
They're a great car.
Yeah, that's the other one. Between this wagon and I know they're totally different cars, but
No, get this one here. You need this. No, stop wasting our fucking time, Kessler.
Or what about
Just,
the
hey,
RS7?
let's go shopping right now.
You know, if you're getting nervous about
No,
a
no.
wagon.
Let's do what. Let's not. Look, you're wasting my fucking time, Kesslowitz. I know you got great production values and high and good lighting, but I don't give a fuck. Let's go shopping right
Look,
now.
you still have that hatchback. That's the whole hatchback.
Yeah, I saw those. Even though it's a hatchback, it's pretty small.
No, I don't like the
Might as
back.
well just
Don't
be a
know, no.
sedan.
The back takes a look. It never looks good in pictures, and when you see it in person, it looks good though.
Fuck, that is good looking.
Yeah.
The front end looks exactly the same.
No, the
It is.
No,
The RS6. The RS6 has the front end of the S7
Yeah, I see it.
and the RS7. It's the same front end.
That
with
could be the best
bigger wheel
modern
well.
front end. I mean, without going into supercar money.
No,
In my opinion,
If
it is.
you want a beautiful car, if you want to look like you're not a sheep, get the Alfa Romeo. The top, the
Alfa Romeo.
AMG version. Look at the AMG version of. I can't remember what it's fucking called. That's a beautiful car. It's going to show you don't give a fuck.
You mean
Alfa
the
Romeo.
Mercedes wagon? No.
Alfa Romeo. Did I say Mercedes? I said Alfa Romeo. Pull it up.
This is the #1 question right here by Master Horner. All right, what are we looking for? Alfa Romeo.
The Alfa Romeo, the AMG version, the souped up version.
Yeah, when you said AMG, I thought you were talking Mercedes.
No,
No, they-
like the Giulia and the. I know what you're talking about. They have a certain version.
Oh.
What are you
That's
saying?
gonna
The
show-
Stelvio?
No,
The
no,
Quadrifolios.
Yeah, that
those are
one,
the
yeah.
best ones.
Good.
So which one? The Stelvio or the Giulia?
the sedan.
Not the
All right,
not the
Julia.
prettiest front end though. Not the prettiest.
No, it looks
front end
no,
at all.
stunning.
My brother-in-law had the Giulia, and he just got the Stelvio.
No, these look stunning. Great sounding cars,
Yeah,
great
cool.
performance.
They do sound good.
See, if I saw you in
They
this,
are,
I go, this guy doesn't care about resale value. This guy's passionate. This guy's got to protect.
You know what he told me? I asked him, "How the hell did you end up with the car?" He told me he had another appointment and was waiting, and there was a dealership there, and the saleswoman was just so smoking hot that she just talked him into it, and then he ended up loving the car.
You're talking about
Well,
this car?
he ended up convincing himself he loved the car because she talked
No,
him
yeah,
into
of
it.
course you don't buy it new. But it's a. It was. See, you're in the industry where image is everything, Kestelwich.
Yeah.
You're a little bit pretentious,
Certainly
aren't
part of it.
Right, but you're a little bit pretentious, aren't you?
Aren't we all?
He likes
Aren't
to
we
think
all?
not, but he's been corrupted.
Out of 10, how pretentious are you?
You're trying to insult
Before
him,
the
not
channel 1, after the
Yeah.
channel 6.
All right. This type of car, I see you in this type of car. Okay, this guy is passionate. He's not a follower. He's not a sheep. He's not like Hoff, right? He's not a follower.
And now
He's not like Austin Collector.
If you were a follower, you'd be driving an M340 right now.
Well, that's
And
this car was targeting an M3. It's
Yeah.
they were targeting an M3.
Yeah,
Oh,
but there's no. Hey, no. But there's no douche factor. When you an M3, there's a bit of douche factor. There's no douche factor.
Okay, Narc, you're exactly right. Okay, Narc just nailed it. Douche factor. That is, I'm trying to get all douche factor.
No. I'll be honest, Kesselwich, and I'm saying this good place. You got a bit douchiness in you, so we got to get rid of that. So
Yeah,
the
yeah,
way
it's
we
gotta
want,
be obvious, though.
I was going to
So the
say
way-
embrace it.
no.
Well,
So the way we, so the way we douche wash you, right, is by getting a car that
douche washing. I like this.
right.
A
This is the
douche
car.
wash.
This is the car that it will do wonders for your douchey image.
This okay, but you gotta admit, don't these have like the worst reliability of any manufacturer?
No, they're a lot better. They're a lot better.
No,
not the
he's
best.
my brother-in-law certainly had his fair
It's not
share
the
of
best.
issues.
No, but this shows they don't care about reliability.
Shows passion.
That's what I'm saying. Do you want reliability? Get a fucking Subaru, right?
Look at
This
those
shows
front
that-
quarter panels. Look at the vents and the body
this
lines that go
shows
through the
just
doors.
like-
That's
not only-
insane.
Yeah, this shows that not only are you masculine.
Oh my God,
and
Alfa
passionate.
Romeo. Hey, Naki Poo.
Wait. Did he just wake up? Did he just wake up?
Yeah, look at
Ferrari
the
engine in
chat
it.
that's featured on the screen,
got a
Archie.
Ferrari
That's what the
engine.
audience is asking.
Archie, what the
Yes,
fuck are we doing in the last 15 minutes?
He finished his
In fact,
taxes. Give him a break.
Hey, one sec. Hey, Fatso, what are you doing in the last 15 minutes? We've been talking about Alpha for 15 minutes. Suddenly he goes, Alpha.
The cough is kicking in.
Kesselwich, this is perfect. This is you. This is so you.
Because it's
I
art.
don't
It's in the
connect it
entertainment
to the
industry. It's a
brand.
creative
I don't
industry.
connect
Hold
It's
on,
to the
creative.
brand.
Let's look at the Stelvio Quadrifoglio. Hold on. That one's the SUV. Needs a little room.
No, it's
Maybe
a bit
this one.
underwhelming. I've seen those. They're a bit underwhelming in person.
We need
A bit underwhelming. Kessler, we're trying to help you here. We're trying to macho you up a bit. Get rid of that douchiness that you had, right?
We got to see the interior. Keselowitz needs
Right.
a good interior. Here
You
we
want to turn up to these meetups, right? To the business meetings in your car, and they go, "This guy is a real guy." Right?
I'm
He
not
doesn't-
impressed by this interior, Keslo. What do you bet?
Yeah,
you?
neither am I. I think the Audi has them.
No,
I mean, you have an executive in the car that you're taking over to the lot, having a conversation about your career.
Dude,
I
look
think
at
you
the
need a better
AC
interior.
knobs. Those
Hold
look
on,
like
they're
a
gonna say-
2001 Ford.
Pull up Chris F's comment.
They're going to say, I thought Alfa Romeos were better than this.
Pull up Chris F's comment. Who owns Alfa Romeo these days? Exactly. No,
What,
the other
put
one.
a loud exhaust and straight pipe on it.
Where he says, "Who owns Alfa Romeo these days?" Exactly. Kesselwich, don't be a follower.
How much? How much are these?
Oh, those
What else
ones.
have we got?
The Stelvios are close to 100.
No, the other one, the first one.
No, the fast ones. I mean. The
Go and have a look.
Quadrifoglio.
Go and have a
All right.
look, and I guarantee you, the women will be flocking, or men. Depends, right? So
I gotta be honest. I'm just not in love with the looks. It's not.
Front end
design
is a bit
level.
divisive for me.
no, you got to see this
You
in
can love
person.
it or hate it.
I think it's a stunning looking car.
All right, so we're going, Julia. We need the Quadrifoglio.
It's so
We're
you
starting at 83.
You don't buy new. You're not a fucking idiot.
You
don't buy
only
these.
need rear wheel, right? You don't need
You
all.
don't buy these cars. new,
Yeah. I only need a rear wheel.
right?
See, that's the benefit
Now,
being
can
in.
you imagine?
right?
You turn up to a meeting, right, with the screenwriters, right? They go, "This guy is original. This guy is not a follower. It's got do wonders for your image, Kesselwich."
This guy's going to die on the hill for our passion, right? We know we could trust our passion project with
No, you
this guy.
turn up at BMW, just another fucking douchebag.
Can I tell
You
you,
see-
we actually had a studio executive on the lot a couple days ago, and I saw him. I've never met the guy. He was wearing a Speedmaster Man on the Moon, and I really wanted to go up to him and say, "Nice watch," but I just
Why didn't you?
do it because I was wearing the Paddock, and I didn't want him to be
No,
like,
no, no,
guy.
no,
Oh,
no,
you
no.
having a
Is
nicer
working on
watch
the
than
show?
him? Yeah.
No,
No, that's
you know what I would have said? If you went up to him and said, "Nice watch," no, you know what I would have said? He goes, "You're beneath me. I've got a Paddock." You don't do that. You don't wear your Paddock during business meetings.
Oh, this was a super.
It shows that you're superior to
wasn't a meeting.
everyone.
This was a drive-by.
Oh, all right, it's different. Right?
All right.
Hey, let's look for this car. Let's buy one right now. Let's not waste my fucking time.
Archie.
Let's go.
Archie.
All right, Kessel, it's $1,500 a month. 72
No, you don't
months.
buy
Let's
new.
go.
You don't buy new.
Yeah, super chat. Chris F. $2. What company owns Alpha? I thought Alpha's owned by Fiat Chrysler Group. Am I
No.
wrong?
Online it says it was purchased by
Fiat
Nicola Romeo.
Chrysler.
By who?
Ooh.
It's what it says online.
Fiat
but it-
Chrysler
Yeah,
Automobiles.
but this shows you don't care about that type of crap, Kesslowitz. You're your own man.
Is it made in Detroit?
Would you like it to
It
be
is-
made in Detroit?
it is
Would you
Fiat
like it to be made?
Chrysler, though. It's a
Do you want it
Fiat
to be made in
Chrysler
Detroit?
company.
Do you want it to be made in Detroit?
No,
Yeah, why not? I mean, it's an
Romeo is
Italian
owned by-
car.
Oh, maybe it is. Maybe it is. Maybe it is.
owned by Fiat
All right.
Chrysler Group.
Fiat Chrysler
Yeah.
and
Okay,
Stellantis.
where's Alfa
Europe.
Romeo made?
I think Alpha's a hard sell. I don't
Yeah.
think I'm going to be pulling the trigger on one of those.
All right. He's wasting our fucking time, Narc.
Then get the fucking RS6.
You can't go wrong with an RS6.
Ultimate stealth car. What color should we get? What color? I've seen.
Hold on, Arch. You want me to send you photos? Can you pull it up on WhatsApp? A friend of mine has a sick blue one.
Yeah.
I've seen it in black. I don't think black is Kelso's color.
No, it's blue. It's blue.
But I've seen him.
my car in black.
I got to tell you, the red with the blacked out wheels and the blacked out windows is a pretty good look.
All right, we're going to put a
usually not
deposit right now. Keslowitz, don't waste my time. We're going to put a deposit now.
Pull up the colors. Let's talk colors.
Oh, wait, hold on one second.
What does your life partner say about the car?
She actually likes Audi. Out of all of them, she likes Audi.
Did you say she?
Yes, he did. He's a married man, heterosexual, unlike yourself.
She. Right, and then wait one sec. Is he one of these people who
Here we go.
pronouns?
Come on, Mark. You were doing well. You were doing well. Don't go. You were doing well. Stop it. All right.
Come on.
I just sent you. Oh fuck! I sent him to Archie's Asylum. Anyone in Archie's Asylum?
No,
just got,
hey, look, this John C. trying to belittle Keslowitz. Look, bring up John C.'s comment. He's trying to belittle Keslowitz. He's saying you can't afford the RS6.
It's pretty easy to afford a
it
car in America.
16
Exactly.
photos. 16
Yeah, sorry about that. So this is my friend who has the 2021 RS6. He got it 3 months after I got mine. I'm so pissed. Well, not pissed, but he's one of those friends that always has to outdo you. He tried to talk me out of getting the S6. I get it, and then he gets one. The level up.
The RS6. Their 6 is so.
Because if they had it in sedan, I would have. It's the wagon that held me back.
Nice blue.
Wait, so is that your first Audi, Hoff, or have you been in with Audi for a bit?
It is my first. Yeah, the S6 is my first Audi.
You should have got the RS version. I don't understand you. Oh.
Wait, and you bought it or you leased it?
I leased it, but I'm buying it out.
Oh, you are. You are going to.
Yeah, because my 3-year lease is up already, and there's only 14,000 miles on the car.
See, that's my thing with all these German cars. Like, yeah, you can buy a Lexus, you can buy a Toyota, but you go to Audi. Part of me is like, do you just lease it because of the long-term reliability problems, or you just say fuck it, it's good enough and pay for the Yeah, I mean, what's your philosophy on it?
I mean,
You're only
mine
gonna
is
keep the car for so
what I
long, or is it
intend
like a
on.
forever?
I could tell you what I'm doing. I'm just
Yeah,
gonna.
off. You know,
Yeah.
these are time waster type of questions.
No, you're
This
right.
just shows you're a fucking time
We'll
waster.
talk on the side on this one, Keslo.
Seriously, because what the fuck, Kessler?
But
You're
Arch,
wasting
can you
fucking time.
post photos? It should.
Oh, okay. You sent me. You didn't send it to me, did you?
No, Archie's Asylum. That's the. I
Oh,
accidentally
okay.
sent it there. Can you pull it up
Oh,
from there?
shit. I like the blue Hofmeister.
Yeah. So, Kesla, this is right when he got it from Audi and dropped it off to get the ceramic coat and the PPF. You know, the where they put the plastic over the PPE coating.
Yes. Yes.
PPE,
Smart.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
the
gonna pull it up,
ceramic you
Art?
have to do when it's brand new, pretty much, right? Or else you have to do the restoration and stuff.
The ceramic, you don't. They could take it down.
Kessler,
With
what image do you want to portray? First of all, what image do you want to portray?
Something along the lines of this watch. This is kind of that's the starting.
So
you know
you
what you
wanna
need to do is you get a 10-year-old Bentayga, if that's the case, okay?
Yeah. Then you get a classic car.
We got a super chat. Chris F, $20. Archie and panel. Do you think EVs will ever become collectible?
What a stupid fucking question. What a stupid question.
They are the quartz watch of automobiles. The quartz watch of
But
No, the
that
iPhone.
was my
The
initial
iPhone.
reaction. Until exactly what Narc said. You look on eBay for the price of, you know, an unboxed iPhone. I think if you had maybe the first Tesla that ever came out, never drove it, and hung on to it forever, maybe there would be someone interesting. But I think you got a long way to go for that.
You know, retailers can't sell this crap. They're discounting it. People are upset that they've bought Teslas and 2 weeks later they discount it 10 grand. They can't sell this crap. They can't sell it. Right?
Yeah, I mean, most places are discounting 30-40% on these EVs.
It's like an Apple Watch. I own 2 Apple Watches, right? Each year the value just drops. It depreciates so much because it's old technology. Why would you buy? Yeah.
You might see it
Sorry.
with a supercar when they come out with a supercar.
No. You know what's happening with supercars? The ones that have kept the hypercars that kept the value of the analog cars, right? The 918, it costs 150 grand to change a battery. 150 grand.
But Tesla has to come out with
This is your buddy's RS7 in blue.
RS6, yeah, in blue. With
I
the,
did get the RS6. Oh my
yeah,
God.
no, that's what I'm saying. He always has to outdo me. So when I got this, he got that.
Tesla hasn't come out with its Roadster yet.
Can you click through the images, Arch, or is that too much?
For some
Dude,
reason,
what
these
a
are very high
punch to the
resolution.
gut.
It's slow.
Okay. All right. I'll send them to you on WhatsApp, Keslo.
It's a nice car.
It's a nice blue.
And if I remember
alternative
right,
to
that
black.
blue-
Yeah, that's Navara blue for
That
reference.
blue is a nice alternative to black.
Yeah, get rid of that friend. He's emasculated you, fucking Hoff.
Well, that same friend was just called me he bought a Pomeranian. So I got some in there.
Damn, look at that, dude. That looks so cool.
Yeah. And
Oh
this is
my
a 2021.
Damn.
Yeah, Marcus,
That
it's
would be so
basically a
sick.
Volkswagen the same way a Lambo or a Porsche is basically a Volkswagen.
I'll be honest, Kesslowitz, it's too much here for you. You need a classic Mercedes. I see you in a convertible or the Mercedes. What do you think, Arch? If I think of Kesslowitz, okay.
As in the Kalinsky story. You know, what was that with Michael Douglas?
Yeah, when I think of Kesslowitz, okay, look, he's more debonair. He's not very manly. He's not very masculine, a bit feminine looking. Nothing personal. So I would go for a more classic, beautiful looking car.
He meant to say not that there's anything wrong with that.
Exactly.
That's what I see you. I'm looking at you now. You're a little bit pretentious, right? You got your Patex. It has to be a convertible 2000 Mercedes. What do you think, Arch? Maybe something like you were driving in those videos that you had.
Yes. We got little Dave, $2. Narc, is Curly overexposed with his 9-hour streams? Where does he do 9-hour streams?
I love Curly.
I think sometimes when he's on Mookie's channel, he goes along like that.
Well, when he's when you get
Actually,
engaged,
when he does
right?
Horology Dungeon, he goes along like that.
Yeah, I think
Look,
when
guess
someone
what,
lights
guess
the fire
what?
under him and gets him inspired, he
This is
goes
what
up.
I would do. I would get a classic car and a beater car. So when you're going shopping, right,
He
you don't
already
want to be
has a beater
protected.
car.
Have you got a beater car?
Well, the
You
one
get-
I have now, I guess, could be the beater.
Yeah, you get a classic Mercedes, a classic, maybe even a Jaguar, right? And that is you. That is so you E-type Jaguar. That is so fucking you, Kesslowitz. You're debonair. You're very handsome. You're very
Yeah,
You, it's so you.
If you're
No.
the fucking reliability,
No, see, Kesslowitz is very
Hey,
pretty.
Paul, he might be onto something. Paul, what's your take?
Yes.
He might have a point here. Do we go classic? Do we keep the Subaru and go classic?
Yeah, yes, keep it Subaru. Go classic.
But you've already said the Subaru's making noises. Was it
all
making
right, fellas,
noises?
I gotta jump.
Hey, guys, we
great
got to
night.
wrap this baby up.
Oh no, Arch.
Half. I got to say,
we
What are
have
you
the
doing? You're
momentum.
making me the villain now.
Thanks, Hoff.
you did well today. I think you're
Thanks, Hoff.
B minus. B minus.
I'll take
Why
that.
does it sound? Why does it sound like your voice is always breaking? You sound
My
like the
voice.
guy father from the show Alf. Do you remember the show Alf? You sound like the father.
Stressed. He's always a little stressed.
It's always breaking. It's a little bit irritating, but no, you still did a good job.
I appreciate it, buddy.
No, it's okay.
It's okay. It's
Did
okay.
well.
Relax, Hoff. Relax.
All
Right.
right.
I'll
Thank
see you
you,
later,
guys.
Hop. Now, to Kessler, you
I'm gonna
need
go
a
decompress.
classic Mercedes or E-type Jaguar.
Later,
Easy,
Hoff.
Hoff.
The problem is
Next
those
time,
things
get an
are
RS version.
expensive to keep going. You know.
Hey, it doesn't matter. He's not going to drive that off. Only when he wants to be pretentious. That's all. When you have these meetups with these screenwriters and directors, you turn up with that fucking car. That shows that you got class. It's timeless.
If you keep your Subaru, it means you can lease one instead and keep the miles low.
Yeah, you just use this as a prop. It's like your Patek.
Right.
That's what I would do.
Guys, I want to thank everybody who's super chatted today. Some great super chats. Let's go through the list of super chatters because this is what keeps the show alive. Without the supporters, the show is dead. I want to thank Sam Davidson, Rich Mitch, Cannoli Cream, Little Dave, M3 6-Speed, Rich Mitch, Mr. Bark, The Goffs, Madman, I see.
Hey, Arch, where are you going now? Arch, where are you going now? Sometimes you don't read the fucking room. The stream's going well, right? And where are you going to go now? It's not like you got another job. It's not like you're going to a loving wife. Where the fuck are you going to go?
I
Where you
run
gonna
a
go?
3-hour stream, Naki Poo.
3 hours, 3.5.
Give a bit longer. Do you want to stay a longer, Kessler? With?
No, I've got to go. I'm saying sometimes.
Hey, if you want to stay, I'll stay with you. You want to stay?
I haven't got keys.
Weather started getting rough.
Doc, but sometimes you're very sudden, right? We're talking about something that I got to go. Be a bit more gentle.
We'll keep it up. Just keep talking.
No, you're fucking lazy.
Are you leaving or are you staying?
No. I'm saying you're fucking lazy.
Are you leaving or staying?
No, your motto is "This is my best." Your motto should be "I can do better." No, this is my best crap. It is what it is. No, change your motto. I can do better. You fat fuck. Seriously, Arch. I want you to succeed, but you're fucking lazy.
You
Then you
can't
give Eddie
win,
advice.
Paul. You can't win. You can't.
Kesslowitz, am I right here?
It's hard to make all these guys happy. Why
No,
do you-
Kesslowitz, am I right here? Don't be a
I
fucking
don't like
simp.
to overdo it because tomorrow I'll get fucking
I
nothing.
don't overdo it. You never overdo it. You underdo it all the time. You're underdoer. Overdo it.
He has
Never
to
do
save
what?
some for Lux.
Yeah, Chris F.
Man
Yeah,
put in a solid 3 hours, hard days of work.
what's he gonna do? Hey, Chris, what's he gonna do now? His wife won't let him in the house. What the fuck is he gonna do?
I love Nark. He just invents these narratives. Thank you,
We know,
Narky.
we know you live in there. Where are you gonna go? Where are you going to go, Arch? Seriously, you going to go for a walk? No. You going to go to the gym? No.
I'm going to visit my dad, actually.
He's going to
Hope your
visit his
dad's
dad.
doing fine.
Okay.
He's going to visit him later.
Madman, Corbin Colossus, Mr. GMT.
No, Corbin
SR
Colossus.
Bell,
Wait. GMT. I miss GMT. Just one sec.
Bell.
One sec, Arch. Where's GMT? I miss him. I miss him.
SR Bell,
He's
Madman, Chris F, and Little Dave.
And don't
Guys,
forget, everybody out there, please, if
Upvote.
you've enjoyed
We
the
will be
show,
back
upvote.
tomorrow, guys.
Are you doing a
I'll
show
tell
with
you the
Lux?
truth, Kesslowitz, if I were you, Kesslowitz, I'd tell you honestly, okay?
Yeah.
I'd be inclined to get something reliable. You don't
No, I
need...
gotta go. See you later.
I tell you
Later, Narky.
you don't necessarily need a vehicle to substantiate your success, okay, Keslow?
No, it's not about that. It's just about fun. We're just having fun.
Tell you
Get
what,
another
you show up in an
Subaru.
E46, though, they'll say, wow, this guy knows something.
Yeah.
E46
point
is
A to
too
point
old,
B.
Doc, for him. Unless he's an enthusiast, you gotta...
Well, that's what I'm saying. If you show up with that, they're going to say, oh, wow, this guy knows something. He's, it doesn't look old until, people have to know cars to know it's old. A lot of women think this is a new car. They don't know it's old. They don't know it's 20 years old.
Yeah, they base old perception on how dirty it is,
Well, that's true. That's true. That is true. And this one was garaged its entire life, so.
Even at work, you don't leave it out in the sun?
Hell no. Always got it. I always put it in the shade or in a parking garage. And usually it's in a parking garage.
I love those wheels you've got on it. They look great.
Well, that's just they had competition wheels on it for that option. So
beautiful stuff.
It's pretty standard, but it's just they're not around anymore. So people go, wow, that's a new car. That's a nice car. What's that? I'm telling you, Keslow, if you're at all interested in that, it's a way to go. But if you wanted to lease something new, you can do that.
He can get an M2 if he wants to lease something new.
Well, he doesn't like the size of an M2, probably.
Okay.
I've actually driven the M4. I rented one on Turo. I drove up to Big Bear and back, which was
the
really
M4 is
fun
nice,
Canyon.
but the front grille is ridiculous.
Honestly, it's just too much for your everyday drive. I mean, it's cool for a second to get up to speed, but then you're just in traffic. LA traffic, man. You don't need all that power.
No, you don't. But I mean, an M3, you're looking at right around 300. What I think it's right near 340 horsepower. So it's not overwhelming, but back in the day it was something. But now it's just sort of average, nothing crazy.
No.
0 to 60 in 4, nothing crazy.
That's the thing. I really don't drive that fast, so it would be fun to have, but I'm really not the type. I just want to I want something safe and reliable, and
it's got airbags and side airbags. It's got all those. It used to be a big deal when it came out because most cars didn't have side airbags.
I'm thinking Volvo or Lexus. Volvo, Lexus. I think
Doc, we're talking to a Volvo, guys. Stop the hard sell. We're talking.
I guess
the
so.
guys.
Yeah. Once he said that.
Doc, he's looking at a Volvo.
Or do we just go full Monty and go for the Porsche 911? Fuck it, 2-seater. That's the car everyone really wants.
But those couldn't be more opposite. I'm either going to get a Porsche 911 or a Volvo. What? I don't understand.
Well, I'm saying I'm either going to go practical. No, I'm saying I'm either going to go practical with something like that, or the complete opposite end of the spectrum.
The world is in between. I don't understand. But of those two, if I had to choose between the two, I'm obviously picking a 911.
End that poll, by the way, guys. It was very, very close. Do you approve of Archie's painted LV box? Is a tiebreaker. yes was 24% and no was 75%. So it was a cliffhanger. The no's have it by a very slim margin.
Wow. So close. So very
close,
close.
but so far away, guys.
So
We
very
will
close.
be back tomorrow, and it's all.
Where are your
looking
paddocks, boys?
fantastic.
Where are your paddocks?
Unless you don't have one, then you can wear your Rolex.
Hey, how are you? Oh, he's my good friend in Melbourne.
That is a lot nicer, Keslowitz, than the photograph that they
Yeah, hey,
have of it.
give me 2 minutes. I'll ring you back.
Much
I just
nicer.
pick up my stream.
Oh, yeah.
I gave it to you. That's all. Because you remember I asked you before. You said it was okay.
I have a feeling that isn't a real photograph. That they
Probably
it's like,
a rendering.
yeah, it's a rendering, and then they can't get the dial right on a rendering. I think that's the problem.
Okay, guys, that's it. I'll wrap this baby up. See you
Good
tomorrow,
one, Paul.
guys.
Later, Doc.
Take it easy, guys.